No one can chat to Kim, man.
Nobody.
But yeah, we're back.
Want to look alive?
Huh?
Look alive.
Wow.
Look alive?
Yeah.
I'm alive. What you talking about?
Look alive, you
Look
know.
alive.
Me? A whole me?
Yeah.
Man.
You can't get more alive than this. Don't make me turn up.
Be present, okay?
Be present.
Be present.
Mad.
All right, thanks for joining us,
What was
Chrissy.
you doing? Like, I don't know.
I was just snapping it. I don't know what's going on over there.
They're
Okay.
camera flashing.
You just seen her before. You was all hitch up and trying to adjust her shorts and all that stuff.
Mad,
Why pre me?
mad.
No, you just in the presence, innit? I can see you, innit?
Ew.
She said, ew. Yuck.
Yuck.
Well, nice to see you.
Hi.
What's happening, guys?
They are.
How's everyone feeling?
Fantastic. thank
Great.
you.
Yeah.
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 Sun is shining.
Sun's out, guns out.
Do it, that
Sun's
is
out,
sweet.
guns out.
Yeah, there's a lot of guns in the room. Wow. Pow pow, boys.
Yo, pussy ass. I can say pow pow. Are you
Pow,
sick?
pow.
You better respect this AR-15. Are you sick, bro?
That's what I said. Heavy artillery.
That wasn't even convincing, you know. She said,
Yeah.
Pow pow, you know.
Yeah.
You guys look great.
Thanks, man. So do you,
Thank
man.
you. Everyone
Yeah.
looks wonderful.
Shouts
and
H
black and
in
shiny.
the cut.
King of the summer. Oh.
Big
Didn't know
up
about-
Chrissy's legs.
Oh, he's not preying you now.
It's glistening. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You look good, man. The sun is doing wonders for you guys, man.
Hey.
Go
Hey.
black people.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Not
It's
good
really
black people,
shining
man.
on us,
Yeah.
man.
I feel like.
Like, everyone's just been looking sweet outside.
We've got to enjoy it, bro. We've only got like 5 days of this, so you
Yeah.
better.
Stop it.
They said,
What happened to-
well, tomorrow, technically Friday, it's going to be like 33 degrees, so.
Not in this London. It's horrible.
Yeah. I got a wedding to go to as well.
Another
Definitely
wedding?
getting the unbuttoned shirt.
Yeah, are we going to get another slow-mo video?
Might. I'll see, man. I'll
They say
see.
you got the outfit already patterned.
Patterned.
Yeah, something, a nice soft colour for them. It's going to be 33 degrees, bro. If we're doing,
Yeah. To be honest, the suit that I wore last
yeah.
should have been the suit that I wear
Sweet,
this
okay,
weekend.
cool. Don't we got enough time to buy another one? It's cool.
I mean,
Pattern.
No, I've already got one.
Yeah.
Like a new one.
Okay.
But, you know, it's navy, innit?
Make it work, man. Hold on.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
anyone that's got a win this weekend, shouts out to you, man. You got the right
Yeah.
weekend because the weather's
sublime.
really weathering, as they would say.
Do you know what? It would be, yeah, but I wouldn't want my wedding to be too hot. Like, I wouldn't want to be in a suit, like shirt buttoned up to the top, bow tie,
Tuxedo.
in a mad heat.
Wait, sorry. Really quickly. Would either of you ever wear a short sleeve suit?
Impossible.
What?
Impossible. Impossible.
What in the
don't-
Memphis Depay is this?
I don't even know why they make those.
Bro,
Have you seen the
what, a
short sleeve?
Cowards tuxedo?
Have you not seen the short sleeve with the shorts set? They've got like that's crazy. There's one thing having like the no arms, but there's man that wear the
Yeah, the Cowards, bro. The
can't.
Coward tux.
that's crazy. I couldn't do it.
Memphis Depay proposed to Laurie Harvey, and that's why she
Scary.
said nah.
Men are
Isn't
terrifying.
that's what gave her the ick?
Yeah,
Didn't he have a bow tie as well?
yeah.
I'm
Is
very
that enough to reject the proposal?
I mean, just grounds. You'd have to look at his behaviour up until that point.
Do the man them like really analyze a babe's drip before they,
You must do. Have some class.
you know, move to them?
I don't know.
What if they're like nice?
I don't know we're doing
yeah,
this
but their
today,
drip
but
is dead?
yes. Yeah.
What if they're like nice, but their drip is dead?
I'm not really preying it.
Really?
But that's the caveman in you. That's the caveman in you. You're just like pandering to your lower carnal nature. Man's like, she's buff, bro. All the extra aesthetics you can do with that later, bro.
Yeah, like oh yeah, you know, she comes linking you, and that, and you look down and
She went Rockports. This is so immature of us, but brother, it's the truth, man.
that's like the Latinas and Elephant and Castle.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Their drip is very
Alternative.
abstract.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah. But it's like women when they say to us, like, they look at our teeth, our nails, our trainers. That's a big thing.
That man from NSG and his claws, I was very upset by that.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what's more braids about
Unacceptable.
that? It's gonna be so random, yeah. But I was in their neck of the woods one time. I was in a Sainsbury's. He was in there, and
What, in a Wolverine, like just
no, I'm being dead serious. Like Donny's hands and feet atrocious.
what?
Yeah.
How did we see his feet?
He's wearing niggas wearing
Like
sliders.
chancletas and that.
He's wearing sliders, no socks. So when I see the nails pic, I was like, yeah, it will make sense. Because when I see Don in real life, that's how the nails are
He
looking.
doesn't
innit?
finger. He doesn't.
Sorry?
He can't. He cannot possibly.
Just
Impossible.
cutting up the insides and that.
Chill out.
Impossible.
Be mature. Be matured.
Sorry.
Matured.
But like, as a babe, like, I don't know.
No, that's the answer to that. No.
I'm sure the women want men to, take care of themselves, and that stuff. But like, the long fingernails, I don't think that's a look the ladies are looking for in a man. Them.
I've seen like, there's a particular type of don that always has the pinky finger.
With a long pinky.
With the long nail on the pinky.
Yeah.
I'm like, why, bro?
People into different things, innit?
In what instance would you need this?
And you do that, innit? for the photo, innit?
But not like that.
Yeah.
That's no. Women need to do better.
Women.
Yeah, because if
Oh,
every
he's still
babe,
securing babes.
yeah, if every
with those
babe
nails.
said no, then he wouldn't have them.
Yeah, but he's not the average Don. He's got bangers, innit? What do you
He's got bangers.
Drip is confirmed.
Yeah.
Are you dumb?
Things you get overlooked when you got bangers, bro.
It's true.
I've
Yeah.
charted, bro. What do you think this is?
Yeah.
I can do what I want.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was mad random. I see that picture. I was like, yeah, this is.
I made it to Shadesborough.
I didn't expect that to be a talking point this week, but I hear you in it. Yeah.
Male grooming in that.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a bit too much grooming for my liking, but each their own.
Okay, so another question: would you guys ever go for a back crack and sack?
What?
Wait, what?
So, like,
They should never have given you a mic. I don't know if you idea it was.
jokes on you, suckers.
Wait, what?
A back crack and sack.
Is that
So,
like a wax?
Waxing, yeah, but you get your back, your crack in your sack.
Your back?
Some men
Said
are
my
hairy.
neck, my back.
My neck, my back.
Hex my balls and my crack.
Nah.
Nah.
No.
Nah, man. Long. Veet that. Nair it.
And there's disgusting, by the way, though. Like it's very effective, but that smells horrific. But if you leave it on
it
too
is.
long, it can be very
You
peaky.
have
You
some
got to be very
problems,
careful with nair.
Yeah.
You have to be very, very
But
careful.
what would you be doing in that time for you to leave it long?
You just forget yourself in it. You're just on Twitter, you're making a cup of tea. Ah!
Release yourself.
It burns.
Well, just
Always
walking
in the
around, your meat
spaces.
out.
I mean,
I hear that. The
paid
joys of living alone.
it's my house. I pay these bills.
The joys of living alone, you know.
But that's what I wouldn't. That's not. Listen, if you want to go and do that, fair play to you. But that's not something I would do. Like a back sack and crack. Nah, I'm not even hearing that. Like hair in my back. That's the brazy. So
Oh no, some people have that.
yeah, shout out to them. Innit?
Back, sack and crack. That just sounds like a violent affair.
That's a violent afternoon, innit?
Yeah, like
Because they go and have to be in like super uncompromising positions. Like you see the wax lady, she knows your woman way more intimately than you do.
She's seen some things.
yeah.
The position she puts her in, yeah. We can go to our resident lady in the room.
It's very
Vanity
mad.
kills, man.
It's very mad. Like when I have my laser appointments, so at first you have to lie on your back with your legs in a V.
Okay.
And they have a stick to move your labia around, and it's just like, what do you do?
Do you ever get aroused?
No.
Good question. I wasn't brave enough to ask it, but good question.
You don't. No, stop it. So they have the like a lollipop stick.
So it's just got like a stick just playing with your
No,
your
she's not
lips.
playing with
That's
it.
crazy.
Grow up.
Because, alright, go on.
I'm not mature enough for this conversation.
No,
I'm sorry.
I mean,
Okay, cool.
okay, go.
Yeah, over to you,
Okay.
Go.
Chrissy.
So because you don't want to like laser your
Of course, I understand.
clitoris. You don't want to do that. Like, oh no, scary, danger. So then they move it around, wax, or laser, zip, zap, 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 zap. Then, because they do everything, it's a
Yeah.
Hollywood situation.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So she's like, "Can you turn over for me, please?" So you
You
turn
want to lay
over.
in your stomach.
Yeah, and you actually have to hold your bum cheeks. Just like,
Open your eyes. I told you, I'm not mature enough for this conversation. You're going to get the mature content later when we talk about like geopolitics and society. But right now, open your eyes.
So what? There's different types of like, I don't even know what to call it. like
Beauty treatments.
Like when women say, "Oh, I'm going for a Brazilian," or what's the other one? A Hollywood.
What's the trendy one in a minute?
What's the Brazilian and what's the Hollywood?
The Hollywood is everything off.
Okay.
So just bald, like navel down, all gone.
Fresh.
Yeah. Then a Brazilian is like
A little landing strip.
yeah. Think
Got
about
a
like
little Hitler moustache at the top.
short back and sides kind of vibe.
Yeah, no, I heard it.
We're just gonna ignore him.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it. It's fine.
Then you can get a bikini. That's like just pretty much just
Or taking away the visible areas that
yes.
we show outside the pant line, basically. No?
You make that word sound so disgusting.
No, I wasn't even.
No, you actually do. It's just you. There's nothing you can do about it.
Okay, that's true.
Like the Ronaldo trimming OT.
You're hiding that
God
one.
deliver us from immaturity. we need deliverance.
Guy's gone.
Let me be
days.
serious.
Yeah. What else did they say?
Yeah, then there's just like other variations. You can have a heart, you can have a triangle. It's up to you, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the bad bitches get laser treatment.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Fair.
agree.
But to answer your question, I wouldn't get a back sack and crack, but I will be honest, yeah. There was one time I did get talked into let my babes like wax my area, innit?
Okay.
And in those few minutes, yeah.
Hey, stop it.
Open your ass. I'm talking about my pubic area around my penis, not anywhere else, yeah? Just man just look at me like, I don't know this guy. Who is he?
Who is this man?
Yeah, so I let her wax me, yeah? And in those few moments, yeah, I fully understood what
You don't.
like what you guys go through, yeah?
don't.
And I paid for all those times that I didn't text back on time or said I'll call you later. She thoroughly enjoyed waxing me. Like I was at her mercy, and it is one of the most painful things you'll ever go through in life, bro.
Listen,
So to say there's V and there in it.
there is nothing that will ever prepare you for the feeling of hot wax on your anus. It's horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's something I'm not gonna experience. So,
Yeah, or a laser.
but the thing is, yeah, when you do get the wax, yeah,
You're saying lightsaber in the puss.
Oh my gosh.
I said zoom, zoom, zoom.
I hate you lot.
Yeah, letting her
hate
wax
that.
me was like I felt so vulnerable after. I was like, yeah, I'm never doing this again. But it was like it's clean when it gets done, so I can see the benefits. But yeah, one and done.
So weren't you swayed by that?
No, you know something like I've tried it now. I don't need to do it again.
I don't want to do it
You don't
again.
want to be clean again.
I don't be that clean. That clean is scary clean, bro. 'Cause what you got to go through to do it is mad, bro.
Yeah, it's traumatic. Nah, allow it.
No. I was like, yeah, man, this hurts, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So drip is confirmed, isn't it? No, you're right there.
Intro your pod, please.
Nah, we're here, man. I know who it is at this point, man.
Come on.
Hashtag off the cuff pod.
Come on.
We're back. A good honest conversation never hurt anyone.
Yes.
For the first week. My name's Fols Forever.
Mr. Vans.
H is here in the car.
Houdini.
Baby blue shorts.
Come on. Shades on.
Oh, the socks match. I love that.
Hollywood
for you.
Haich.
Oh, and the sunglasses.
crazy glasses as well.
Okay.
Chrissy's
King of
here.
summer. Hello.
Chrissy Haich.
Are you happy with intro now? We're official. We're in. Ready to pod? Are you ready to pod?
Listen, man, I got to clear up some shit.
What have you done?
Okay.
It became apparent this weekend that I'm a Twitter don. I ain't like that.
What?
I did not like that one bit.
Okay, cool.
Like, you know, I'm at a function. You know, you meet people, you speak. Oh, yeah, what's your name? Vans. Oh, no, you're Mr. Van 7. I'm like, okay. Yeah, you're a Twitter don. I was like, nah, I'm just the guy who tweets. There's a difference. Who thinks to lie about me?
Can you see how nobody in the room is surprised?
No, I'm just waiting.
Rah.
Can you see that?
I didn't know this way we were going today. I didn't know this was going outside.
Unmoved and unshaken.
Boy, you know, because you doing other things.
Please clear this up. What do you mean by that?
What were you doing?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I was networking, man.
Yeah.
Oh, not yeah. We could talk about what you were doing. Actually,
There's gonna be another party. So
no,
it's
we'll get
networking,
there.
man.
We will get there.
Yeah, man.
Get where?
Yeah,
Wherever destination you're trying to get to, you're never gonna
Do you
get
know
there,
what,
bro.
man? It's that season, isn't it? Everyone is outside. Everyone is having house parties again. Genuine ones where everyone's vibing.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we love to see it. But it just so happens you meet people that you don't necessarily know.
And you think you're a Twitter don.
Yeah.
Do you
I
think
don't like
they're
that
wrong?
label.
Why did what is it about that you don't like? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? What? Man said, huh?
He's like, I don't like it. I don't like it. You're gonna like a Cheshire cat.
I feel like that has
Negative connotation.
yeah,
You're right.
it has a stigma to it.
Okay.
Don't associate me with those niggas.
Oh, okay. Fair. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to clear that
You
up.
want to separate yourself from certain man.
Yeah.
I hear it. Okay. So we tweet less this week, or what we do?
Nah. Same frequency. I just do my thing.
Okay. You're just a don that
Bust
tweets.
my, like, you know, two jokes.
Yeah.
And dip.
I hear it.
You know, hashtag the pod. Promote that.
Let's not put the pod whilst they're claiming that you're a
Nope.
Twitter don. Let's
Nope.
Don't.
Nope.
Don't.
What have I done?
That's what I do
You
on
don't
Twitter.
talk about Sully in the pod's name.
Oh, how did I sully
You
the
know
pod?
what you did.
What did I do? Nothing.
Yeah. I told her to listen to the pod, though. Shouts to you, Queen.
No, don't sprinkle Queen there just ever so lightly.
Why not?
Yeah, that's a Queen. What did I do to sully the pod? What did I do? Nothing. I'm just letting you know now. I'm representing myself in court, so
Cool.
I'm beating all these charges.
Cool.
Yeah. We're just gonna leave it open to interpretation.
Unauthorized,
The girls that get it.
Unauthorized use of pod resources. That's your charge.
Are you trying to say that I might be embezzling funds? Is that what you're trying to Is that the claim?
I'm trying to embezzle in something.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, hey ho, you know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for that H, man.
Yeah.
That was too easy, innit? It was too easy, yeah.
Yeah.
It was too easy. H is here as well, though, man.
Yeah.
I was going through that before we get into it. I was going through the hashtag and that. To people, you know, get a little bit spicy in regards to the Nick Cannon conversation. I would just like to say a lot of them agreed with Vans. they lean more towards Vans' opinion.
I mean, it wasn't spicy. I don't think it's
No, I'm playing. It wasn't
It's just,
spicy,
you
no.
know, like opinions, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
and, you know, some people have their stances on certain things. I
Yeah.
had my stance, and you know, H had his, and
Yeah.
it's left for everyone else to have that discourse.
That's what I like, though, when it creates conversation outside and the conversation lasts longer than just like that Thursday when everybody listens. Innit?
Like,
So,
it's good to engage with our listeners, so I'm appreciative of that as
When
well.
was that? When did we talk about Nick Cannon?
Last week,
last week. Where was you, bro?
I'm just hearing it.
He was texting you MCM and that, innit?
mad.
Crazy, man. On pod time as well. Crazy.
I respect
Don't
it.
spoil my market. Don't do that.
It's where your market.
Don't do that.
Okay. No. Are you out here, man? You know?
I'm very much inside.
Those types of babes you like.
You're so silly.
Pull up on you after the dance.
Mad.
You stay inside, man. Keep using that good PR. I'm inside. I don't really go out much. Yeah, man. Cool story, man. Live your life, man. Speaking of outside, though, Love Island's back properly. Not really just dissected it. Do you want to lead this segment? What have you been
Gladly.
enjoying about this, you know, this new season?
Ekin-Su's chaos. I'm very much here for it. That first, most importantly, that new boy, he's very much finished. The guy that's
Remy.
going in,
I'm
finished.
I'm not.
Oh, my man, Happy Feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
So there's a guy that's gone in last night, today, and he went in. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, yeah, it's so beautiful," blah blah blah. Then people started posting videos of his breakdancing, like outside Westfield.
Oh, is that
It's-
the
it's
purple
this
Power
guy.
Ranger and the Tims?
Man in a purple Boohoo Man tracksuit with Tim's.
Laced up to the
Crazy
top.
drip.
Yeah.
Yuck.
You know what's sad about this though?
From New
Yeah, it's
York.
like, wasn't there a time they were saying Black Boy Joy?
Don't be that
Carefree
happy.
black man.
Nope.
Man's just dancing his life way, enjoying himself.
There's variables to it, man. People cap. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
People cap, man, with this Black Boy Dre.
Yeah.
Because they don't allow that Black Boy Dre to be as expressive as it can be.
Yeah, because they went in when his photo coming out. Oh my god, the guy's super sexy, handsome, cool, and then, you know, like
It was a man behind it, I'm sure.
he's got a SoundCloud link in his bio. Okay, he raps or he podcasts, and then now you're dancing outside the.
Hey, listen, man, I'm here for peace and unity and that, like, and, you know, everyone living harmonious and shit, yeah? But when stuff needs to be cooked, it needs to be cooked.
that's one thing about the internet. Everyone,
If it's cook worthy, it's gonna get cooked. That's just how life is.
you say no seasoning needed, just straight on the grill.
It was a funny clip.
Yeah.
There are loads of them. He's got a rap video.
But you know what? He must enjoy it.
Clearly, isn't it?
He's doing what he enjoys.
Have you ever
And there's
dated
a
a
beauty
dancing
to it,
man?
man. We've all seen fucking Ice JJ Fish.
He's a Christian rapper
He's
now.
hard.
He's got a gospel album. Yeah. I feel like he's got more than one, actually. I listened to it.
Fish that walked in water.
Shut up. Something about you, girl.
I love it.
My world.
Carefree, yeah, Black Boy Joy, carefree, innit? So, yeah, that was just funny to watch. He hadn't even touched the house yet, and it's already like they've finished him, innit? So,
Grand opening, grand closing.
are we enjoying the blacks on there?
Yes.
Because I was this close to like bring back the colorism because like just like so you guys like here you go, here's the blacks this year.
Yeah,
But
it does feel like that.
India.
Yes.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I agree.
Donny should have lips day one.
Yeah, but I mean, he doesn't like her.
You don't think so?
No.
You cannot, boy. Don't think
Yeah,
like so.
I don't think he likes her.
What's giving you that impression?
Like, look at the babe.
I saw a little clip of like her, like them two sitting together, and she was clearly like kind of doing things, you know, like the little shit that women do like right before they want to lips you and that. She was doing all of that, messing around with his head and that, the head movement. Bro, that's the through ball, bro. De Bruyne.
But he might not be a striker. What do you
Sports chat.
Yeah.
don't come on the Tuesday. Come to annoy me.
Me and the black men on Love Island don't relate.
You and the black men on there don't relate.
Yeah.
Why is there separation between you and them?
Because they never love like the black women on the ting.
Fair.
I agree.
So you don't think this is a Kenner's mark? You don't think he's waiting for his Oceana babe?
He said buns. You can't trust a man like that.
Try to saw that clip. Yeah.
He said booty. You
booty.
cannot trust a man like that.
If one of my man would say, yeah, I said, what do you like on girls? Booty.
Fuck out my face, bro.
But is that just like a byproduct? He's not from London. It's something like we have like a black British brother.
Nope.
Just like,
Okay, Destiny's Child. Like, what the fuck? It don't matter if you're like, you don't have to be from London.
Because what he's also suffering from is like the accent thing as well, like a little bit. Because when that clip come out, all he's been saying is I like bum, innit? It just sounds a bit neaky. Or am I cutting it too much slack
Booty.
here?
Buns. You didn't say bunda.
Buns.
Do you know what? Yeah, black people aren't a monolith.
Yeah. That's your get out of jail card, isn't it?
Just go there, innit? Because like,
I always hate the black people conversation because it happens every year. But okay, cool. Who is the black girl going to get picked? Then we start debating online with black men and black women and the dynamics and that. That's why I want us to kind of stay away from there.
what Donny is causing chaos, bro? Like, who's spitting bars in there? Who's dropping the meanest 16s? That's what I want to see. I want to see one of the man them rattling it.
Damn, he's smooth.
Is that the one with the nipple piercing?
Yeah.
Is that the Irish Donny?
Let's talk about it. Why did you go there?
That's how you set them apart, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's his
That
thing,
was
innit?
that was a talking point though.
Yeah. I'll be paying attention. Reality chat. See? I'll be paying attention, man. So
You've been watching it.
Lucy, I'm not going into it properly, but I know she has, innit? Like, and obviously that's the shit.
Who's she?
You, Chris, innit? I was talking like you weren't here. You can always like watch it via the internet, innit?
Yeah.
Like I didn't watch it to know that my mum's going. I just see the clips and then everyone cooking him about like his dancing, his rap, and some of the raps were horrific, innit? So
Right.
but
I think I saw one and I was like, yeah, my little brother will spin him.
I love that still.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. I see your little brother's birthday the other weekend, innit, as well.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to
19 years old.
I see him in the Palm Angels. Like, yo,
Bro.
man, he's been embezzling funds.
Yeah.
He's been in Vans' bank account.
It's boy. You
Said Palm Angels.
Yeah, you got the Moose Knuckles coat for his birthday. I was like,
Moose
shit.
Knuckle.
I was like, oh, okay. He texted me and he was like, oh yeah, my boy surprised me to dinner at Hakkasan. And I was like, what type of friends are these?
Oh, who's getting Nando's, boy?
Nigga, at 19, the best I was doing was fucking ZZ's.
But you know, I love that though.
Hakkasan, bro.
So his
And
boys
I was
took him out to dinner?
wow, I've never been to Hakkasan.
So his boys took him to dinner. That's sick.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's nice.
That's
man.
the kind of black boy Joe we want to see.
Yeah.
That's nice. And
Yeah.
next year we'll do a black-owned restaurant. We'll get there eventually, you know. But you know, I like that, man. Enjoyment.
Yeah. Shout out to my little bro, man. Love you, King.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him. So who
Are
else
the
on
words
there? You got
burning your
Dammy.
mouth?
Hmm?
Are the words burning your mouth?
What's that?
Love you, King.
Sorry.
Hey, drink up, man. You're acting weird, man.
Hello.
What's going on here, man?
What's that mean?
The Hennessy's back, man.
Moving
What's-
bookie.
what we got? Oh no, 3 barrel. That's what we're drinking. So yeah, back to Love Island.
Finished.
So yeah, the rest of the blacks. So Dammy,
the rest of
Ikenna,
the blacks.
India. Who else is on there? Is that it?
Amber, she's gone home now.
Oh, she gone on. Is someone at Black's home?
Oh no, not in Amber. Sorry, Afia.
Okay.
She's like the
gone
one
home.
that they call her the Gallivanter. She's from every end. So she said that she's from.
Juice.
She's moving like Johnny
Waterloo.
Guns.
Huh?
Juice.
I'm coming, man. Just hold a second. Moving like Johnny Guns. Them niggas from every ends, bro.
Yeah, Afia's gone home, but I mean, everyone saw it happening. Amber, she's with
Dammy.
Dammy.
Okay.
I like that. Dammy's cute.
Are they like getting on and stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're kissing and being cute and stuff.
Mm.
Gemma, I've had enough. I've absolutely had enough. Why is she there? She's 19 years old.
Oh, Michael
Owen.
Owen's daughter.
Yeah.
Little baby Owen.
Has she? Does the house know that she's Michael Owen's daughter yet?
No, not yet.
Is she dying to tell everybody?
I don't really feel like she is, you know, because I feel like there are definitely opportunities where she could have.
Yeah. Isn't this? Wasn't it was her talking point about what's the fake Italian don that's put on the accent on loads?
Davido.
That's Davido.
Davido gone.
David.
Davide.
Was he? So from what I'm seeing, is he coupled up or trying to couple up with the Gemma babe?
No, so Gemma's now with Luca.
Another Italian don?
He gets about.
Yeah, the guy that's half Italian.
Okay.
But he's like any Cockney and stuff. Or am I bugging?
Yeah, but he can still be half Italian.
Yeah, I know, but
You're just talking about the mix,
like,
innit?
like in terms of like
Accent and
you hear Luca and you just assume they're Italian presenting. Like Davide.
I understand. Yes.
Is
okay.
Davide Italian, yeah? Or is he French? What is he?
brother, where are we going with this?
Do you want to get his birth certificate or?
I don't know. You watch the show, I'm just asking.
You got
You
one.
said
This your segment. You got one job. You ain't killing it.
Because he said fake Italian don.
I don't know.
Because they said the talk is that he's putting the accent on too much and that. So,
Oh.
well, the real conversation I wanted to get to was like obviously off last week was talking about like the age gap thing, innit? So she's 19, and I think just turned recently 19 as well.
Yeah.
And he's 27. People were kind of weirded out by the fact that that was almost a couple on the show.
Yeah.
Should Love Island even have a teenager on there?
Yeah, she's a teenager. If you think about when you were 19, how much you thought you knew about the world, versus now when you're an actual adult.
Yeah.
You're like, I didn't fucking know everything.
Time and time again, though.
Pull your mic up, H, man.
Time and time again, though, these shows will tell you that they're not ethical.
That's fair.
No,
yeah.
it's not.
There's no like Love Island has a bad rap about
The mental health thing.
Dealing with contestants that had mental health post show. There was no care there, so I don't imagine she's of age.
Legally, she's not of age. It's just morally, like,
Yeah.
And the thing is, if she's gonna be in there, are there many other contestants in there that are in her age group?
Now I feel like the next person up is 22, maybe.
And for like
22,
dating purposes,
23?
and the other person that's 22, the person a girl or the person a boy, that's 22.
I don't know.
'Cause that's a big issue. I don't think I'm sure it would be nice maybe have more people at age.
Dammy and them dons are like young, like 21 or something.
I thought they were more like 23, 24.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I think 27 and 19, it's a big disparity.
Your experiences of love love and dating and everything else between 19 and 27, that's a big difference. And 19,
you just started being outside, really.
Just
In cliche time. Some people start
Depends
early,
on
but
your upbringing.
obviously some people start early, but generally speaking, you've only just started being like, maybe started going uni, started raving, all that type of thing.
Don't get me wrong, I appreciate there's definitely sort of leeway there. The kind of lifestyle that she lives is not going to be like a regular 19-year-old.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
The footballer's
But
daughter,
also,
crazy.
she's 19 years old. There's no reason she should be on a show where she could be like romantically involved with someone that much. But
Did Donnie know how old she was when he started chatting to her?
not initially, no.
Okay.
I think she was speaking about living at home and all the rest of it. So he was a bit like,
Oh, you're still at home,
Don't you know I live in a mansion?
Yeah. I mean,
horrible.
like I live in the house behind the house.
Liam's gone. He left because he said he just wasn't feeling himself. I think that was his name.
Okay.
Oh, like someone was like, oh, he wasn't getting no play.
I mean, that'll make you not feel like yourself, bro.
Yeah, I hear that.
back home in Salisbury, the babes are on me.
Obviously, like if it's genuine, I don't want to diminish
Yeah, of course.
whatever he's feeling.
Yeah.
But you know, obviously, people are brutal online.
Oh yeah, pick yourself first. Like if it's that for the story, then yeah.
Yeah.
Like shouts out to you, Nick. Look after yourself.
Shouts
first.
to Liam.
Yeah.
Man.
No
Hope he gets
amount
better.
of fame, money, and attention. If you're not feeling like yourself, then
It's true.
Yeah, cut it out. Innit? So.
People are now saying that like Love Island is becoming very manufactured because everyone's just going on there to secure a deal.
Yeah, it's very obvious what route people are going on. People that already like got somewhat of a following.
Yeah,
trying
like
to
very
boost it,
early on.
already
where-
got businesses and little things they're trying to do.
Yeah. So it's not really like bringing forth a genuine storyline.
Yeah.
Like time and time again, we're hearing people complain about how slow it starts and stuff, and naturally so, because obviously like these are people meeting each other for the first time.
Yeah.
So we need to acknowledge that as viewers, innit? But sometimes we're just impatient. How long does Love Island run for?
I think like 8 weeks.
See, bro, there's a lot to
And you,
go
and, you,
through.
and you want this one to just start lipsing too early?
Like,
Come on, man,
immediately.
man.
This guy was already talking about holidays and stuff. I think it was Luca.
But you know what? Like, I think the need for that, has driven like more outrageous shows, like on Netflix,
Yeah.
where people are beaten in that.
Not too hot to handle on that.
Yeah, bro. Like, people just want to go straight in the. What's the other one where like, if you lips, you lose money or something.
I know what you're
You
talking
do
about.
something,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
lose money, and
And some people are so horny, like, brother, money's on
something
the line.
about
and-
temptation.
Might be Temptation Island. I think it's called
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Like, so you just got these like mad horny shows now because everyone just wants to see the grit. It's just getting like more edgier and edgier.
Bro, dating's always going to be like a great for content.
Bro, when like Makosi on Big Brother was having sex in a hot tub, it was a national like, oh my gosh.
Makosi are OG for these bitches, bro.
Yeah, she's OG. Respect her as such.
She's probably in Africa somewhere, like with like a king or a chief
She-
or something,
she had-
and he's none the wiser.
Hey, listen, man, she had body
And
style.
Makosi she was in the bar. I don't think they even have full sex, but the next morning she thought she was pregnant. It was such a big thing.
Yeah, it's that shit.
What?
You don't remember Big
You don't
Brother?
remember the story?
I didn't
You
really
watch?
watch Big Brother.
No, but them days man was watching like
What was
Big
you
Brother.
doing on a Friday night?
Yeah,
Going to church.
that old chestnut.
Nah, Jerusalem jigger for real, man.
Are you a bastard?
Respect her chancletters, the Nazareth sandals.
I'd love to see your church drip back in the day. I would love to see your church drip. Skirt sweeping the floor.
I hated it so much. You know, when it's like, why am I having to do more distressing all the time? We're not at church.
Crazy.
You know, it's like, I just want to wear pedal pushers, bro. Like, I'm not going to burst into flames. It's actually okay.
Mad.
Yeah, church drip. Crazy. Astros and jeans. What a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sneak off from church and go play ball and that. Like,
Oh,
you
okay.
gotta be ready for anything, man.
I thought you meant that was just your choice.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it wasn't my
really your
thing,
thing,
but
no. The total 90s jeans was the error.
insane.
That's that.
The total 90s and jeans.
But yeah,
so
man,
if you guys were going to Love Island, yeah,
Mhm.
do you have anyone in mind that you would trust with your social media handles to
Not
keep
none
you
of y'all.
active? None
Yeah.
of us. You wouldn't trust me?
You'll like throw me in the fucking in the wolves with the wolves.
You must say in the wolves. Nigga so
Throw me
nervous he
in a
can't
line.
speak.
You throw me in
Nah,
the lion's
I'd
den.
hold you down, bro. I'll be clapping back. Yes, he likes black women.
No,
I'll
but
be
you'd
making
be,
sure
you'd
that
be
you're...
violent. You wouldn't have any tact to it.
No, no, hella tact.
Spray and pray.
What do you mean? You think I am? You think I don't move in finesse out here? Don't spread that mad propaganda about me, you know.
Chrissy definitely wouldn't have my back.
I know Chrissy will leak all DMs. She'll be like, as he's in the island right now, he's talking to another babes. She'll have your back.
No, you guys know that I'd be fantastic handling your social media.
But you'd be a little bit too sassy though. Like there'll be that line of like, this is funny, and then like, right, she being serious. Like, what's going on here?
I need you to agree with me.
You need me to agree with you?
Yeah.
I agree.
Thank you. Vans?
Huh?
I would be fantastic handling your social media.
I love to see Haich on Love Island. That would be hilarious.
No, thank you.
Do you know what?
Chaos.
Love Island needs a nigga like Haich in there.
Chaos.
I'm just patting him out. Someone make me breakfast. He's not even moving to the girls. He's just sticking on the brothers. You man are lucky, bro. If this 2004 would have robbed you.
Patted up all the man there, all the light skinned square dons.
And you know he's there. He's there doing production. Man's doing lights and that. Oh, yo, like, this light ain't good enough.
Yeah.
I check the sound. I turn me up. Man's there to find love. He's doing production. Bro, can you take off your engineer hat for a second, bro? Go and find love, bro.
Trying to free babes at once like a true wordsmith.
And then the babe rejects me. Like, I'll buy my mixtape.
Full price.
Man would pattern ITV to play his tunes like in the back.
In the ad break and that.
Yeah.
He'd be the only person they're not wearing like their sponsor clothing. He's wearing Trap Star. He's wearing Chad stuff. He's wearing something made by J King. The only person they're not following under the rules on that.
Bro,
What are
those
you gonna
jokes.
And it'll be like 6 weeks in, he could be about to win. He'll get homesick. I miss Grove, man. I'm going home. He'll be this close to the money. He's like, bro, I need to get back to the ends, man.
What are you not saying though? Like you splitting that 25.
You have to. That's bad, but you can't. You have to split the money, bro. Because you know, it is being green and taking that whole 50,
That's
is
it.
gonna fuck you up trying to get more money. Like you split. Has anybody ever stolen the money? I mean,
I
not
don't
split.
I
You
don't
need a
know.
villain.
Because there was that year that Amber could have. Because the guy coming really, really late after
Like
she got.
I swear, like 2 weeks in.
Yeah. Like 2 weeks ago, I think, after my man, Childish. After
Childish.
my man acted up with her and that.
Amber
and then-
was right there, Ovi.
Yeah. But they brother and sister each other off, innit?
Nah,
So
man. He should have pursued that.
It's not every day.
she would have crumbled, man. She would have crumbled. Because also there's enough to show that I don't think she likes to man them like that as well.
I hear that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Don't get twisted, man.
yeah.
She likes the lights and square head dons.
The childish don, innit?
Yeah, with a
Bread
box
back
trim.
Destiny's childish. That was jokes.
Yeah, Love Island has some classic moments, bro.
Yeah.
The women, like, they never let go of that moment when Ovi come in there screams. That's their OG. They love a bit of Ovi. Even though, like, at the minute, like...
Didn't he get cooked and stuff?
Yeah, because he was, I think, tweeting in support of Kevin Samuels. And that might be a stretch.
Yeah,
I was just thinking he wasn't too pleased with people, like, celebrating death, innit?
Yeah.
So now they've
He got
put him in the
cooked.
Kevin Samuels batch, innit? So... yeah. Man, he got done off Joint Enterprise.
Hey, do you know what? Yeah, like
Sorry.
sometimes you've been quiet all year, bro.
Just stay quiet and stay cute, bro.
Stay quiet, bro.
Yeah, sometimes buff people don't need to speak, bro. Buff people don't need to dance, they don't need to rap. Just be buff, bro. You got one gig, bro. This is easy winnings, bro.
Oh, mate. Do you know what? It must be tough being like famous.
Yeah.
Your Twitter done, innit? Come on, man. It's rough for you out here, man.
Nah, chill.
Yo,
Chill,
Twitter
chill.
done. I can't believe it. Tweet.
Chill. I was like, right, what about Fols Forever? At Fols Forever.
You're a snake, bro. Man's a snake.
See?
Nah, do you know what, yeah?
That's
It's so
snaky,
mad
man.
that like at that party, yeah, let me just give it a buck, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll speak like one of the DJs, yeah, she was spinning some rhythms and I was like, yo, like because sometimes it's nice to hear something alternative to the casual sets that you are gonna hear.
Yeah, I
Like,
thought you said you niggas. So he's like,
you know what the DJ is about to play next, innit? You know the mix. You've heard it. So, you know, she was playing some decent rhythms.
Yeah.
So when the set was done, I saw her in the hallway and I went and I was like, oh, you know,
pick
like,
up yourself.
big up yourself. Like, I really enjoyed your set. And then we started talking music. You know me, like, you know, R&B done and that, just chatting and that. And then the babes that called me a Twitter don walked and she was like, "Oh, hi, Mr. Van 7."
Enemies in the dance.
Bruv. And then the babes looked at her, looked at me, looked at her, looked at me, and she was like, "I gotta go." And I'm like, I wasn't trying to move to you, babes, but like, it looked that way, innit?
You're in the corner, man saying, when did you first fall in love with R&B? Like,
we were like Tay Diggs.
and you want to tell me you're not moving to her?
Nah, I wasn't.
You're not beating his charges, bro.
Nah, I wasn't.
Imagine the corner of the dance, whispering sweet nothings to her ear.
Nah,
and we came back a sweet lady.
I mean, it wouldn't have happened if I was with my friend, but he was nowhere to be found.
Where was your friend?
Don't know. Where was my friend, Fols?
Networking, bro. We got a party coming up soon, man. I got tickets to sell. What do you think this is? No, not beating his charges.
Anyway,
shout out to all the Twitter dons worldwide, man.
I said what I said previously about these Twitter don allegations.
Okay, sorry. My bad.
Don't look at me.
How does it feel to be in such a illustrious company? I'm referring to them.
Oh, I know who.
Yeah.
It's just I
Pandemonium outside, isn't it?
feel happy. I feel fulfilled.
Yeah.
It's a deadly day.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna try that one. When did you fall in love with R&B? That's the.
Hey, bro, nah, he's a pussy, you know, bro. Bro, a man can't talk music no more now.
Hey, that angle is hilarious, bro. That is the coldest angle. I love your set. Oh my god.
Nah, it was a good
You're gonna
set.
try it.
But I don't think it's gonna pull off the same as like, because I'll probably end up like probably like, listen,
I would have told
what's your
Donnie
details?
that,
I want to
but
book you for my next party.
unfortunately, the niggas weren't playing the songs that I wanted to hear.
Yeah, I did. I've been hearing a lot lately in my out because like Afrobeats is dominating the dance a lot, innit? So that's happening where people there's almost like a
Last can get ultimate wheel ups though.
Yeah.
I'm not tired of that one.
say shy.
Crack.
Yeah, nah, that's definitely gonna be song of the summer.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's dominating the dance. So there's almost like there's songs you're waiting to hear, and if you're a DJ, you kind of, I can't be mad at someone if they want to get the best reaction, innit? So they're gonna play the song everyone's listening to hear.
And you know what? Yeah, like coming towards a time where in a house party setting, it's kind of like slowing down a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got to play songs that complements that mood because like people are still gonna be around chilling and that and talking. And you're playing a certain set and a select type of tunes that you're playing. It's like, you know your shit in it. Like things that someone will play in their house, in their bedroom, as opposed to like outside.
So in that kind of setting, what 3 songs would you feel would be ideal to hear?
I can't answer that question.
Genre?
I'm not that person. Cause you can't ask me what my favorite food is or like give me a list of your top 5 or like I'm not that type of person.
Well, yeah, here you are.
I mean, I didn't say what I say to be asked that, to be fair.
I wouldn't know if
cancel out what you
if you used to ask me, I wouldn't have one just off the tip of my tongue. But if it's house party settings, you're doing like chill vibes. So even though I'm banting, you do need some like nice R&B and stuff. Because just the stuff that you have on your aux when you're like getting ready before a night. That type of
like
vibe.
you know, you don't hear like it's not often you're out and you hear like a Party Next Door cut from 2014.
Yeah, that's true. That's been a minute, and he's got bangers in it. So
do you know what I'm saying? Like you know, you remember when you first heard it, it was popping at the time, and then obviously it is what it is, but it just don't get played out anymore.
Yeah. Bit of Frank, I don't mind that.
Yeah, man. Like you know, just certain rhythms, innit? So that's what it was. That's why I was like, you know what, fuck with your set.
Even like some of the old school little Afro swing stuff, I don't mind that in that setting as well. because you're trying to fill gaps in it. Because there's gonna be a point where it's gonna get a bit more jumpy later when like either everyone comes inside now and it's proper party settings, or if it's still warm outside, we just stay outside and like all the people that maybe came after all the food's done. You're like, someone will give you a time for a barbecue. This is the peak time when the food's gonna be there.
Yeah,
people are gonna come a little bit later in the evening for the proper like party settings in it. When then like the majority of people be there in it. So that time period, that's when you're gonna hear
even the rhythm that I played at the beginning. Yeah. You hear it out, but you don't hear it often because only a certain amount of just the select.
Do you know why? Because
DJs
it's an old school set that's generally a warm up set. So you're gonna hear certain old school.
But yeah, but you've got the generic old school. You know what you're gonna hear in it, like
little
you're
Ashanti,
gonna hear
a little bit
Starships
Ja
like, at the
Rule.
beginning in it, but you may not hear that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Shout out to DJs that take risks, you know, and don't go for the most.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Like because it then became a discussion with her and two friends.
Who
at the party? You know?
Okay, what was the?
Did you touch on or not?
No, the DJ.
Oh, sorry.
When I was telling her that I liked her set, and then that's when we started talking about you don't hear it often, and then her friends got involved and blah blah blah, and then
Okay, you might have beat these charges, possibly. Should we leave it to the audience? When did you fall in love with R&B? I'm gonna hear that in my sleep. Oh my god!
That should be the title still.
I was gonna say that.
Babes, when did you fall in love with drill?
When did you fall in love with drill?
Is it everyday SE15?
You like you're not from the fucking trenches as well, bro. What's going on? All of you, bro.
Nah.
Bro, I don't
see in Chrissy's driveway.
Let's relax.
I don't put people's addresses out, but around the corner from me, when I left yours that day, I was in the alleyway. Someone asked me if I had drugs. Like you like you live in the Gaza, bro. Currently. Yeah.
I don't.
Bro,
identify with that place.
Chris, she asked me to go and buy like some. It might be sparkling water in it. I come out her bit, yeah.
On brand.
Yeah, on brand, innit? I was in the alleyway. I was offended, bro.
Why were you in the alleyway?
I had to go to Cash Point, innit? The other Cash Point was at work, innit? So
what alleyway did you go through, bro?
I was explaining to you after because I don't want to bait out where she is, innit? So I've cut through the alley and on the way.
He's gone far.
Yeah.
And then on the way back,
but he's not from the ends though.
But on the way back, Donnie's like, "Oh, brother, you got anything for me?" I said, "Got what, brother? You crazy?"
He went far to go to the Cash Point. It's not the closest Cash Point to me.
No, but the one
Not
outside
even
the
the
shop
second
wasn't
Cash
working
Point.
in, so I've gone that way.
So he's gone far. That's
Okay, my bad for not knowing where I'm going.
Okay.
So far away.
No, bro. When I walked that way first, you know that you have your head down. That stupid thing a lot of people do in London. Head down, phone in hand. If I'd assessed my surroundings, I wouldn't have walked that way. On the way back, you step into the alley, but you're already here. Now if I turn around, I'm a pussy. So I had to walk through the alleyway, innit? So I've walked through and I've dodged one nitty. Dodged another nitty. Dodge someone who could be a nitty or a dealer. Move.
One of them ones where he's using his own supply.
I don't know if you're a user or a buyer. I don't know. And then the last brother was like,
a bit of both.
"Oh, brother, you got anything for me?" Are you sick, bro? Can you see my class?
I don't know where you were.
Yeah, so after I just kept it moving, I was like, yeah, Chrissy can never send me shop again.
No, I don't identify with those areas, and I don't know what alleyway you went through. Yeah. Genuinely.
Well, I survived, so I came back with a sparkling.
Don't you have your wits about you?
Not all the times. Not all the time, no.
Clearly.
Sometimes you be slipping in that, innit? But we thank God for Mumsy's prayers, innit? Keep my
no whip out the man and linking chicks. That's slipping. Yeah. I was triggered for a very long time because that's what I was doing. Because
you was out here. You was at him.
Yeah.
What's the furthest mileage you've done whipless for a young lady's affection?
I don't even think you should say it.
No, I think you should.
It's nothing crazy, man. But do you know
we'll
what?
determine what's crazy or not, bro.
Do you know what? Even my relationships, bro, like it's South East London is a long distance relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
But you're also very like laid back. I can't imagine a babe's asking you to drive like 60 miles to come and see her.
60?
I said 60.
Wait, how far even is? Yeah,
don't do that.
House is like 50 miles. Yeah. Okay.
Huh?
Is it not?
50.
I feel like it is.
Do you know how far 50 miles is?
I feel like it really is from here. Yeah. Let me Google.
Oh, mate.
H?
Yo.
Your furthest distance travelled
Oh my god, I was so wrong.
For what?
for a young lady's affection?
But what is it now?
No,
man?
you're-
Like, the Elizabeth line is on and popping, bro.
Are you saying there's a little guy at jail now?
I still haven't been on that. No,
You lot just
were
stepped all
saying-
over this question I was trying to ask.
No,
H.
I said
you
yeah,
let me
he
get
was
away
saying.
with this.
What's furthest?
I don't know. I'll figure it out before the end of this.
You're gonna do the
Midlands?
maths quickly.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Man's gonna look at all the Uber journeys and figure out.
Is it still in London?
Huh?
Is it
Oh, yeah, no,
within the
I'm
M25?
not going outside London. That's
So
great.
within
Outside
the
I know
London.
dons that have gone outside London.
What, Fols?
Wow.
Me? Impossible.
I mean, if you've done it, it's fine, innit? But never be me.
My thing is not necessarily the distance, just the environment wasn't conducive to like my health. There was a time period where
Wait, what?
there was a time period where I, like a young lady had a lot of my affection, and I had a little hot 2 weeks while I was going to see her in Stonebridge. Now I wouldn't advise this. I wouldn't advise it. Like, but yeah, I was there, and I was in the heart of the ends. I was in the heart of the Gaza. Yeah.
Yeah, that is like that Bruno Mars, I'll catch a grenade for you type of love.
Yeah.
Catch it straight.
Bro, because man's in the middle, like dodging bullets and that.
Bro, when I think about, I know what's killing me was after she moved out of that house. That's when all that stuff started happening. Like when they were like, "Oh, my man, come and get your jewels back and stuff." I was like, "Oh, that's the shop." That infamous video when they took my man's jewels and said, "Oh, come back and get dabbing ass rappers."
Bro, every Prius must have had you on edge.
Bro.
You know them hybrid whips like that, just mad silent, just creeping up
Bro.
behind you and that.
But you know something so mad? It's like when you're so not involved in stuff, yeah, you just move like that everywhere. You forget like some of your upbringing and stuff you've gone through. I'm wearing like the long like fashion trench coat and that. Like I'm cutting through. I had like desert boots. I was like, yeah, it's cool, man. And then I was just like, one day I was like, yeah, I stand out like a sore thumb here. Like, it's not making no sense, isn't it?
Oh,
So-
like, would you get robbed if you were wearing Clarks?
Pardon?
Would you get robbed if you were wearing Clarks? I don't understand.
No, there's no like fashion trends where they don't rob you. If they want to rob you,
Oh
they'll
yeah,
rob you.
I was just like, you're like, oh,
No,
I've got
but it's
desert
like,
boots
you
on
like,
now.
you think you're cutting through.
No, he's a fashion don, leave him alone.
Yeah, he's a short don.
Yeah, he's a shortish don.
He's a shortish don, yeah, leave him alone.
I was like, is that
he's
what
off on the
happened?
ends, leave him.
No, but I'm saying like sometimes you feel like you're cutting through and like okay, when you go through long periods, you're not stopped by the police. Like all the stuff that you see happening in your area on the news or social media isn't directly affecting you.
Yeah.
So you feel like you're cutting through in it.
Okay.
So maybe like stupidly, I'm talking around like kind of like, you know, like that kid is mad naive, like just enjoying life. And all it takes is one mishap, yeah, and then it reminds you that the end's really the ends, innit?
I still
Luckily, I
don't
didn't have to.
understand how the desert boots come into this.
No, I'm just talking about my whole get up,
drip.
innit? Because that can happen as well. As much as I'm joking at like, there's no outfit that don't rob you. When we was younger, that you can cut through if you're moving a certain way. Like you, that's like when certain man switched up their whole drip and done like the skinny jeans and the mohawk thing, and you know what I'm talking about, the fashion trend thing.
Yeah.
You're cutting through a bit more. People are less
Okay.
inclined.
Oh,
You're
okay,
not
yeah.
super aggressive, bopping and what's my man and what's he looking at. You look less intimidating.
Who's that man?
In around, yeah, you just look less intimidating.
Jump out, fry man.
So people
You're a
almost
jerk
ignore
face.
you, innit?
You're
What
a
are you
jerk.
in?
Jerk.
Yeah.
You're dressing like them.
Oh my gosh, what a sad
That whole
time.
Space Boy fly, that Kanye West inspired fashion era.
If you wore them Kanye West stronger shades, you're neek.
Don't
Didn't
do
you
that.
have a pair?
So's had them shades for a bit. Don't do that. don't do that. Sosa, shouts out Sosa.
Hey.
Sosa had them shades.
I hated them shades with a passion.
Bro, Kanye's been an influencer from early, bro.
Oh, yeah, he has been.
From early.
Can't
bro.
lie. Like you go to, you go on a uni run, yeah, and you'll definitely see it.
Yeah, that was a thing. That was a proper
Niggas
thing.
had that on with a Lylan Scott.
With the big collar. Yeah. What an era.
Do you know how horrible it was
And the
seeing
pimp
guys
soles.
in like a funky rave in a Lylan Scott jumper? You're perspiring.
That was drip though.
Take it off.
That's not our fault though. This is like we've got to
So the
dress a certain
sweat
way.
like bursting through the
It's horrible.
fucking cashmere.
First thing back then, Lana Scott's weren't cheap as well, you know.
Yeah.
They got a pretty penny off us that during that time period. And that was the era of like when you first start raving and like taking photos, putting them on Facebook. So now everyone's seeing you 80 pictures on Facebook. You got to buy a new top.
You got to respect like brands that have mad longevity where they're just popping for years.
Yeah, because a lot of these brands like they're
Because
close.
Lylan Scott still exists, but it just it just doesn't have the same.
Yeah, when you lose that cultural relevance and that cool factor, you're rubbed. But the clothes aren't shit.
Good
Their
quality.
kicks are dead.
Kicks.
Yeah, they're doing kicks now.
Oh,
Dead.
No, I ain't seen that.
I mean, know your lane, innit?
Yeah, it wasn't their thing. They tried to expand, but
Well, there's Gucci there.
someone has it.
I remember Ralph
Someone
had the
has
kicks
bought
and that. That's like when some of our uncles and that will buy like the Ferrari kicks and that.
Nah, you can't, bro. That's just like buying Mercedes drip. And you're driving a Honda, bro. I beg.
But hey, do you know exactly what I'm talking about, innit?
Yeah.
Like, because everybody's like, you want that's the closest you're getting to maybe at that time to getting a Ferrari, innit? So,
Yeah.
like, aspirational living, bro.
Yeah.
You got to manifest it. If I can get the trainers, I'll eventually get the car to match.
You get the trainers and you got the polo shirt.
Collar turned up.
Yeah. With
They
the
love
earpiece.
that.
Yeah.
Uncle 3000.
Yeah, come on, man.
And the phone in the belt here.
Yeah. Popped in.
Yeah. Fashion changes, man. It's very quickly, innit? So,
Hey, what's your biggest fashion decision that you've made that you regret or that you shouldn't have done? Or you're like, I should have never done that. Chrissy, I want to start with you. I can see your face doing the.
It was the WWE belts for me.
the Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, mate. And some of the babes like just went and got the big joints. And you're like, rah, you went for the world champion
Yeah.
It
belt.
was bad.
What did they feel like?
Sensational at the time.
Was it was it containing the fupa?
I
You don't
that
like to answer
wasn't a
that
concern
question?
I had at the time.
Okay. All right.
Or now,
Speak on it, queen.
But
Yes.
shout out to the babes with the fupas. Don't drag me.
Yeah. Shout out to you, lot, man.
Break away, like Dua Lipa.
You're insane. You're
those-
actually insane.
What?
You're insane, bro. Was he hiding the fupa? You're crazy.
It was that.
Nah, because like they used to wear it across, innit? Like
Yeah.
I was like, why is it so high? Like I didn't
It's to
get
give
it.
the illusion of a
In the
smaller
waist.
waist and stuff.
Yeah.
innit? So,
What, like a waist trainer joint?
Yeah, like early
Potentially,
day prototype ones.
Yeah.
and if you want to flog the man in back, certain man was wearing Air Forces religiously, extra height. You know, everyone needs assistance in it. So
Oh, was
yeah.
that
Then
that?
then it turned into the McQueens.
yeah. So what was mine? Looking back now, it'd probably be like massive True Religion jeans.
So much.
Weren't worth the money. Trend didn't last. Or some garish Ed Hardy. Like I went Madhouse, and bought some like Ed Hardy, and I thought I was dripping, like
Mad.
swag goo. I was dripping everywhere, bro.
What, did
like,
you have the hat?
nah, I didn't get the hat too much. No, they didn't have my size.
See, do you know how I actually held that in?
Yeah.
I've
No, I got there
changed.
before you got there. So you got the 8 mounting in it. Don't try it, bro. Because I can hear you gearing up. Oh my God. Did they have your hat size?
I wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah.
I've
But I got
changed.
the Ed Hardy. I was like, yeah, Ed Hardy. I was like, yeah, we're going to Sound nightclub. Let's just go. We're gonna kill these bitches tonight. I get there. Doddy was moving like I can't get in. I said, brother, do you know what I had to get through to get this outfit? And you're telling me I can't come in? Yeah. That swag didn't last at all, man. And the stuff we having to do to like afford those clothes as well.
The waistcoat era made me sick. Looking back, thinking of
waistcoat
all the
t-shirt.
waistcoats that I had, and I was like, "Wow, we used to actually wear waistcoats in the shubs."
It's because of the rules they had then, innit?
Hard
Hard
sole
sole
shoe.
shoes.
You're there trying to go departure lounge.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
like I'm going for an interview.
Man's in the dance reciting Cold Steps lyrics, and then in 10 minutes going, yeah, I'm available anytime for interview.
What about you, H?
The bathing ape jumper.
Oh, that's not.
No, don't do that. Bathing it.
No.
The
I'll throw a
bathing
bathing
ape
it now.
ones.
You didn't see it.
Oh, was it a dead one?
They're like pajamas, bro. It was
Oh, is it too big?
It was too
You know when
big.
when you make the wrong decision of getting like a certain brand because it's a certain brand,
Yeah,
but it's
that
the
was
dead
it.
one.
It wasn't. Yeah, like, I still got a picture of it. It's horrible.
Send it to me so I can put it on the screen for the
Man,
YouTube.
just put it on the summer jam screen.
Do you know what? I wish we could go back and erase academics tracksuits.
No, that was heritage, man.
Nah, yeah.
No.
Certain academic tracksuits were hard at the time.
Let me be specific. The one I wish we could erase was blue, and it just said academics in white writing all over it.
That was Boohoo Man before Boohoo Man tracksuits. I know exactly what you're talking about. But that was when he went like you could buy the tracksuits from like the market and stuff. I know the exact area you're talking about because I had a grey one with black writing.
Mad.
Thick as fuck, innit?
Bro.
Weighted clothing, bro.
Brother.
Yeah. Kept you
Like
warm
someone's
in the
ducking you
winter.
down, you're finished, bro. You can't move.
You can't.
You can't run nowhere.
you got you just got to stand and
My boy
fight.
Paris had hella academic tracksuits. And I remember I got one clean. I thought it was clean at the time.
Bare
innit?
people used to go like
own clothes day,
bush
innit?
market.
Own clothes day was when you really performed, innit?
Chickens come from.
Yeah, I pulled up in academic. I was getting bare ratings that day. And then towards the end, one was like, "Oh, I ain't seen that colorway and that style right." I said, "Brother, mind your business, bro."
He's a hater, blood.
Yeah, because what you trying to insinuate that he was a fake, bro. I've got all these accolades all day. Don't ruin this for me, bro. This is the best day of my whole school year,
Wembley Market and Bush Market were notorious for anything you needed.
Yep.
bro.
Facts.
Wow.
I remember when I got stung with like fake 110s and I sold it to my friend's dad. Like, I had to get them off me quickly, bro.
Oh,
Because you know,
Uncles need to wise them up.
barbershop, like you can get electrical, like all that stuff. So he's like, yeah, I can get 110s. And I said, yeah, cool, yeah, run them, innit? I gave him the colour spec that I needed. They landed, and just something wasn't right with them. But I was trying to cut through,
But
innit?
the question is, this is because this is how you were being ignorant. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much were they?
They're like £30.
come on.
H.
No. I really.
No,
I've done the same
H,
shit.
I
bro.
know the truth, innit? I'll be honest, but I was trying to, you know, like, I was thinking, when I wake up in the morning, they will appear more real. Like, I was trying to will them and wish them into realness, innit? And then, I think my boy had asked, like, oh, he wanted to get a pair, and I was like, I can pattern him. He's like, oh, my dad needs a pair as well. He's like, I was like, what size is your dad? And he told me his dad was my same size. Like, oh,
You're
yeah.
like, yeah?
I was like, I've got some in the house right now. My man had some extra pairs in there, not knowing that I bought them. I was trying to get rid of them, innit? Sold them for like an extra £10, like a £10 drink. That was chicken and chips for the week. So, you know, I got rid of them fakes quickly, bro.
Bro, 110 was supposed to be 110, blood.
Yeah. But
Bro,
do you think I had
inflation is
110
real.
for 110s then?
Bro, inflation is real. Now in 2022, 110s are now 180.
Yeah.
They called 180s then. Because
These are 180s, bro. They better not. They better not.
And the thing is that like what 110s are actually Air Max 95s.
Yeah. And Air Force is a Bill Plus, and that's crazy, man. So,
Yeah.
yeah, dark times. So, yeah, waistcoats, academics tracksuits, H's Bape jumper,
What are you saying?
Chrissy's
Boot cuts?
waist belt. Now, boot cuts are back.
Chrissy's title championship.
Bro,
Did you guys enjoy boot cuts though?
I enjoy them.
Like when leaving boot cuts, looking back, did you enjoy boot cuts?
No, it was very impractical, bro.
It was.
Like the frayed bottoms.
Yeah,
Bro, like it used to
collecting
actually
dust
ruin
and
the
that,
like it
it's
just
wearing
actually used to
at the
ruin the
bottom.
denim.
It just wasn't good, bro.
The only good thing about boot cuts, if you had the elite boot cut, is that you could cut through with like.
What the 504s?
You could cut through with wearing the same crep quite often because man can't see what's under the trouser, bro.
Now, that's the niggas with small feet.
Yeah, man can't see what's under the trouser. Whereas now, yeah, you need a jean or a trouser that's like you can damn near the tongue is out, you can see your whole shoe, so you gotta have fresh kicks on all the time. At that time, you're just kind of cutting through it. Like you're going blue ink and buying jeans. Like you go in like £30, leaving 7 jeans.
Follow.
I despise blue ink.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
Call me a snob.
Wow.
I mean,
but they were necessary for the time period. We didn't
Nah,
have
I was
money like
never
that,
in
bro.
there.
Oh, sorry, man.
You never did one journey to Blue Ink. You never went Oshi with a man and before. Alright, let me.
You never
went
gone
where?
Peacocks and bought outfit.
I went.
What's
wait,
that?
What?
You don't know what? Oshi.
I went Madhouse
Old Street.
No.
I don't
The
know what you're
Ocean.
saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
Street.
Street.
O Street.
Oh, Oxford Street.
Jesus.
I said what I said. You said what you said.
By H.
You both understand each other, yeah?
That's all that matters.
So you've never done a blue ink run, never done a Peacocks. What's your lowest?
Peacocks. Primark.
Okay, cool, yeah. Same thing, isn't it?
But Primark's not that. The Primark that these kids know is not the Primark that we knew.
No, we knew Primark when it was Primark.
Essentials.
It
If
was
he was in there, you had to hide.
scary. That one
Why
in
was that?
Peckham, oh my
Everyone's
God.
poor, bro. Why are we doing
Yeah,
this?
no,
to
but
each
like,
other?
you got to know it.
The boot cut boxes and that.
Can you what?
The man said the boot cut box.
Bro, the boot got so baggy you could take one leg and wrap it around your waist on the other side, bro.
I can't do them
Boot cut's baggy as
Can't
hell.
do them boxes anymore.
Yeah.
Man.
It's
Gotta
not
level
practical.
up.
Yeah, it's not a practical box for that one at all. It makes no sense.
So
But like I
it's
said,
just
necessary
like-
for the time period, isn't it?
I'm sorry. Can we just backtrack a bit? Thank you. So if the box is boot cut, isn't like your stuff just
Flapping in the wind, yeah.
So it's just hanging outside one of the
You
trouser
want it
legs.
compact.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then obviously you're wearing bootcut jeans as well. So
Yeah.
Everything is
that's
just free.
Everything's just
Everything
mad,
baggy.
man. There's just material just surrounding it, but it's not really containing anything.
Yeah.
There's just bare material.
Okay.
You don't understand what's going on here?
No, I do. I'm just confused.
It was. Listen, we thank God for growth, innit?
It's
Yeah.
the same reason he was wearing that belt. We just trying to think.
He's trying to cut through, innit?
I thought maybe like.
Okay, what H is trying to ask me in his head is what was your finishing move during that time period? You had the belt on. What was your finishing move?
The whole outfit is like a vest, maybe like a denim short,
Okay.
the belt, a bead.
I know. Yeah, I'm waiting for the bead.
Yeah, a bead. Either like an aggressive hoop or
Okay.
chandelier earring.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, and then like a
What was on the feet?
yeah, like a block heel.
Or plimsolls or something.
No,
No.
I could never get away with that. I'm just too small.
Okay.
That I can't do plimsolls in the club. This like a going out outfit, right?
You're not small.
Well, not in general. Like, is the one that was
Sure.
going out outfit, like, you know, you'd see girls just on the high street dressing like that as well, and just in like day to day and stuff, innit? But I get what you mean. There was the outfit time period
Yeah.
when like, they were out.
It's mad because like how drip was back then and how drip is now. Like, so like imagine us 18-year-olds in 2022. The girls dress a lot different to how the girls dressed
Listen.
when I was 18.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's true though. And there was like there was a thing, obviously we were talking about Love Island. There was a tweet that kind of did numbers where this woman tweeted a photo of her at 15 and Gemma
Yeah.
at 15, and you can just see how like I think like in our era we all went through like bare phases where I don't think like the kids nowadays go through much phases.
Yeah, jumping the gun a bit.
It's just like
The kids than the adults.
yeah.
Do you know what? I read a really interesting article once and they said that the tween age is phased out.
Okay.
That's
break
what it
down.
is. So they basically, so tweens is when you're like 11, 12, early teenagers basically.
Yeah.
But now they're basically saying that kids, especially girls, kind of go from being children to adolescence.
Yeah, straight
There's
away.
no in-between stage where they're wearing like pedal pushers.
11, 12,
and-
there's already makeup and maybe
Exactly.
some level of heel and
exactly.
a bit too much skin possibly.
Whereas in our kind of time, at that age, we would have like just the tiniest heel and a little bit of lip gloss. And you had those, you know, like those nail painting sets. Like there was stuff
Okay,
that
yeah.
was very much.
It's still geared towards your age group, whereas like
Yeah.
those kids now are probably using some of the same makeup that adults are using. And
Yeah. And there was definitely a difference between like, if you go clothes shopping, for example, there'd be a slight difference in the fashions between older teens and
Okay.
teens.
Yeah.
But now it's just
I know
like
what you mean. Yeah.
adults and not adults, really.
Yeah. They're trying to dress how the 24-year-olds are dressing, and
Scary.
yeah.
I hate that. I don't like
That's what's on the market though. This is what's been sold to them.
Yeah, they're making them start too young. They're
Yeah.
sexing them up too early, but they expose them because the internet's there in it. So
Yeah.
and they're seeing what the older generation is doing, so they're trying to jump. They're like
Yeah.
I was saying in jest, but like it was a nice thing. Like the fact your brother can say, "Yo, his friends took him out to Hacker for his 19th, isn't it?" Like they know what the fashionable, the trendy spots are to go to
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Bro, man was having to find out by accident. Man was just being like Chinatown and West and like, okay, that's the club. Oh, all right, cool. Like,
It's in the music and stuff. So
Yeah, it's in the music.
obviously,
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
people that they indulge in, they speak about it. Influencers, TikTok, restaurant TikTok.
yeah, lifestyle's
Do
a
you
thing,
know
innit?
what I'm saying? Like, you get me? Like, so these are a lot of the things where it was trending. Like them STK silver poles was the thing.
Very true.
Do you know what I
remember
mean?
that
Like,
era
it becomes a
as well.
thing where, like, yeah, we need to take a picture at this very spot.
That's what everyone's doing, innit? So
Yeah, restaurants popped over content.
bro, you're not wrong at all. Not
Yeah.
wrong at all.
Salt Bay
True.
popped over content.
Yeah.
Now people are paying £800 for a steak,
Jesus.
and he's feeding it in your mouth.
I mean, if I pay you $8 bills, H. I know the RNA community. I know all the people that like to do Y. Like I know, but H, 8 bills. You got to feed me, bro.
You upset me so much.
Be honest, bro.
You really upset me. You really upset my
8
spirit.
bills. You got to feed me. You got to wash my hands. Are you sick, bro? I'm paying 8 bills and I got to cut my own steak. Are you crazy, bro? You lot better feed me. Listen, you better wipe the sweat from my brow. I'm sorry, man. 8 bills for a steak is crazy, bro.
I'm finished.
8 bills for a steak is crazy. I went out on the weekend as well. I'll shout out to my boy Tobes for his birthday, innit? And I don't know how you guys feel about like your traditional foods. I don't know if some of our Nigerian dishes can be done like buffet style. Because I went to I won't name the spot. I won't like bad mouthing them. Like the food was nice or whatever, but like it was £35 per head for the Sunday, and it was buffet style, innit? But like if you go and like start with pounded jam, there ain't much room after, innit?
They weren't even starting light. They just went heavy
No,
straight
they
immediately.
were a different option. Obviously, that's what we picked, innit? Because I haven't had that in ages, so I was like, but I didn't take like a mad portion. Like the way they did it was like a small portion. In the cling film, whatever, you can go and get a goose. You can get like all different soups. You can go whatever you want in it. Obviously, there's the rice dishes. They had some is it matoke? What's the it's Ugandan dishes. Had some of that as well as options in it. So I started with that. And just for prison, I was like, it's £35 a head. The minimum I have to have is 2 plates. Because I started doing the numbers, innit? So I had.
Why are we like this, man?
No,
bro?
It's me. I'm just being trash, innit? So I had that first one, and I was like, even deep, I was like, brother, there ain't much room left for much else.
Bro, you went straight in.
But I was craving pounded jam. You know, just craving something like I'm not coming here to just eat rice, but I can eat that in my house. Innit?
That's the definition of like your eyes being too big for your belly.
Yeah. Like, you know, if I stepped on one plate, I'd been fine. But I did go back for the second and tried to get a bit of rice, but I didn't finish it. I was like, my boy had like 2 plates. My other boy had.
It's very carby.
Yeah, very, very, very carby, very heavy. They give you 2 hours, and man definitely used the full 2 hours to like eat and like settle our bellies and just relax a little bit in it. So
okay, so you did that amount of eating in 2 hours. How many times have you been to the gym in the last 7 days?
3 times.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you not see it on me?
Do you really want me to answer that?
I mean, if you value your health.
There's a lot I can see. It's not gym.
Wow.
Vans?
You're not a good woman.
How many times have I been to the gym this week? 3 times.
Okay. It's a draw. Good work, guys.
We're not in competition, you know.
Yeah.
Come on. You wanted to go to the gym when you're on Twitter, Don.
It's true. And he's 6'12", mad.
Chill out.
That agenda stinks as well.
Yeah.
He doesn't care as well. And the worst thing about he starts appropriating like short man's height and that. Man said, I'm not tall. So if you're not tall, what are we then? Pussy.
Should I give you a list?
Minister of what?
You said, what are you if you're not tall?
I beg your pardon?
Short.
Can we go on to
minuscule.
Minuscule?
Pint size. Tiny. Microscopic.
Microscopic.
What else?
Anything else?
What's the word I'm thinking of?
If you say a word beginning with P, I'm going to smash your head, bro.
Okay. Sorry, as you were saying, it's your pod.
I mean, we're here to pod.
Go.
I wanted to go into good pussy management and talk about young CARESHA.
Yes.
Oh.
Astan.
She's got a show
My
called.
queen,
I was
Careshaplease.
I don't know if the word was. I don't know what word I'm looking. I don't know if it's shocked, baffled, bemused when I saw P Diddy.
Can I have another drink, please?
Sean Puffy Combs.
False.
Why are you shocked?
You're a billionaire. And
It's his network. It's his
Arubo,
babes.
an old man, chief daddy, big man.
At 50-something, you had a 20-something-year-old babe busting it wide open for you every single night, giving you the guac 62,010. You do the same.
You'd
be
on
on
a
every
show with her
podcast
where she's talking to you about you guys' situation and stuff.
You would.
And so the show's called Careshaplease, and she basically had a podcast. I don't know what they're going to do going forward, but the first episode was her basically interviewing Diddy in it, and the big talking point was like her asking him like, "What are we in it?"
And he was like, "Yo,
we go together."
let me get this deli on."
What I find hilarious is obviously depending on what clip you would have seen first. The initial clips are like, okay, cool. This is a kind of a win. The city girls are up. Like, look, this is good pussy management.
I watched the whole thing.
If you're messing with a billionaire, this is how you meant to do it. Like, get a show out of him. You know, get like a brand deal, get a situation, not just be getting used and abused for the fact you're younger than him, innit? But then as we're sat there and I'm watching, like with you guys, I watched the whole thing. I found it funny that like I was like, no, City Boy's up, because if any babe has to ask directly like what your relationship status is whilst you're dealing with her, and you can tell her to her face you're single but you're dating.
But you kind of alluded to the fact that she was doing her own thing as well.
No, Vans, that's in response. Because if he said we're together,
yeah,
everything goes shut down on her end.
I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, she called him billionaire dick, so you know what you're in for.
Oh, so he's very okay. So is that how we look at it? It's like, I'm here enjoying the trappings of the lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
I'm being young. I'm being fly. I'm keeping you fresh and energetic. Bro, and there's a cost to that for him.
Because like being with a rich don like is probably not new to her, but of that level, it's different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because other dons have a job. Diddy can just go to an island when he wants,
and he alluded to that. Like that's what he kind of does. Do the trip swing, innit?
Yeah. So, like, other people have to go around the schedule. This is a man that gets a massage every morning in his front 24-acre garden.
Yeah, man's enjoying life. So, extending our conversation last week, age gaps. Do we care? Do we not care?
I don't think society cares once it goes past a certain age, or depending on how
rich they are,
and how Caresha presents herself. Like, there are going to be people that are like, yeah, this is not
ideal,
and not the
do we know ages? Do you want to Google just so we're actual and factual? Because Diddy's in the early 50s, all right?
He's 51.
51, okay. And I can't.
He's a grown man. Should be like, you know, traditionally he should be at home, quiet, married, kids.
But the rules obviously differ when you've got an unlimited amount of resources.
She's 28.
She's 28.
She's older than I thought she was.
I thought she was like 26, to be honest. 26, 27,
like
innit? So
early 20s.
Yeah. 20 plus years older than her.
You know, they were talking, and it said that they were friends initially. They're adults, innit? Like, yeah, it's a huge age gap, but
not your headache, basically.
A lot of man would.
Of course, I'm not going to do that. let's be honest.
Calm down.
I'm calm. You know?
Do you know what I'm saying? And
would you?
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, so you would entertain
like, bro, like, there's a lot of women lusting over Method Man. He's 50 years old.
Okay, yeah. Fair.
Like, they get a certain age, and I don't know.
And you look very good. You look really good for your age, or you have a lot of money.
I don't know. It just depends on like how your moral compass is set up once you're past a certain age as a grown man and a grown woman.
That's what we said last week as well. It's like not that it's not just the age, it's also like where that person is at in life. If somebody was 14, someone's 18, then braze. If someone's 30, someone's 50, someone's 30, someone's 55.
The metrics are different, man.
It's a bit different,
like, you know, like, my dad would be shocked if my sister at 28 was to come home with a 51-year-old man. I would be too.
Yeah.
But
shocked isn't where it will stop though. Like we'd be getting crazy after as well.
I mean, do you know what I mean? Like, the reaction will probably be a lot different, and them like, and the kind of lifestyle, I don't know. It's just a little bit different over there.
Yeah, it's celeb culture as well. I think that's what we've got to be careful of.
And it happens in real life.
It happens in real life, but celeb culture, it happens in real life with people that are wealthy but not necessarily in our face, innit? But add the money and celeb culture, rules are always going to be a little bit different. People are going to move differently, innit? So
yeah, I've got friends that, like, you know, they found their partner that's, you know, significantly older, and I'm like, oh, okay,
yeah,
but now I'm used to it, and you know, like, you see them living like a very happy married life.
And they're just cracking on.
It's cracking on.
Yeah.
Like, it's a grown woman, and, you know, I don't know, the Don maybe 7-8 years her senior.
Okay.
Is there, am I reaching or stretching here where I may be looking at one other side of it?
Wrong with that.
Not just maybe good pussy management from her, maybe him being strategic. So I've got this tequila brand that I'm trying to push. I've got a channel which I need content for. I want to stay young. I want to stay fresh.
Revolt's popping in America.
In terms of obviously drink champs in it, but in terms of
yeah, but like it's for the black community, like, you know, you've got
what What shows
couple
are on
shows that they do on there, like the Justin the Boy stuff. Obviously, drink champs. They had this like basketball thing. I think like Chris Brown,
the Drew League something with Drewski presents.
Yeah, like they've got a couple shows that in
It's
America you'll know about.
It's because you said popping. I was like, I wouldn't say they're popping. I said there's still a lot of work, and like I remember Breakfast Club being on there and complaining about like what did the revolt really do for them? Not really popping like that. Not really getting plays. That's when you said popping.
It's
I was like
infancy, like and.
But that's what I'm speaking to, innit? Like
but the fact that people are tuning in, even if there's just one show that is like generating millions of followers every time or views every time it drops, it's doing something. Do you know what I mean? Like it's I can't critique it that much in it because it's not within my TV guide in the UK.
No, I get it. And if you are engaged in any revolt content, it's probably going to be via the YouTube channel, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's just like GRM, Link Up TV. We can say that they're popping because it's doing great things. Yeah,
different. I don't want to get into like a weird argument about that, but like when he went to pop, I was just like, because I don't see amount of shows. But the point I was trying to make is that outside of like her maybe getting something out of the sugar daddy, is he also getting something as well with like he's attached himself to like a strong young brand, which is good for his alcohol brand, possibly also good for his channel in regards to content, because this could be a show that she could have on there regularly, and obviously help out your girlfriend by launching with a big episode early. She's obviously got, what's my man that's the rapper that's their brethren, the Sauce Santana guy. I'm sure there's going to be other people that they can interview. This might be good for his channel really as well, and his brand, isn't it? Is that a valid point to raise, you think?
Yeah, one thing we've always known about Diddy is he's a good businessman. Yeah. So I don't feel like...
He's like one of the number one marketing dons.
He wouldn't do something like this. What he done for
Ciroc.
And he's
trying to do it for Delion now, isn't it?
Yeah, and he was like, okay, I've done Ciroc. Okay, let's do this. I don't think he would do... Someone with Diddy's level of business acumen, I don't see him just being like head ass, oh my God, I love her, I'm just going to do it for her. There's definitely something that he's gaining from it. Yeah. And it's mutually beneficial. Okay. She gets something out of it, he gets something out of it. Yeah. Because same way, I don't feel like if Young Miami felt like there wasn't something that she could actually benefit from him being on the show, I don't feel like just because it's her man that he would be on there.
Okay, I understand, yeah.
Because a lot of what makes it appealing is not just because it's her partner or the person that she's seeing or whatever. It's Diddy.
Of course, yeah. That's why I like that. When I started the conversation, I was saying I don't know if the right was being baffled, shocked, or like I was like, right, Diddy's really sitting down like this, and that's when I was like, okay, cool. Outside the relationship, is it the other thing where it's like not sinister but just being calculated? Cool. Yeah. I'm going to give you something as well, but I need something. So there's going to be deli on bottles everywhere. This is also, if you're going to do it, it's going to be on my channel. Yeah. It's going to, I'm also attaching myself to a culturally relevant brand. You're part of the City Girls. You guys ain't going anywhere. I'm sure there's going to be new music, new album soon. Like they're on top of the world in terms of like female rapping it. So yeah. And like, Diddy's always had to kind of stand next to something when he's, like when coming out, obviously got the music, he's got Biggie. Like he'll always be around. If that's not working, when it's time to be in like Atlanta with Young Jock, when it was time to be around Rossi, he's always around something because he needs
positioning.
He's got to hitch his wagon to something, innit? No, it's not a diss. It's like he knows what he's doing, innit? That's what he does, innit? So
yeah, it's part of the.
And it's what's made him successful.
Yeah. So it's part of the business acumen. He knows what, like you're gonna as a business person, you're gonna try multiple endeavors. Not all of them is gonna be successful. Like
of course,
and some like we watch some of the stuff that they do fail before our eyes, but they always have that main one that makes us forget that they've failed this thing. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like, we don't care about all the artists that didn't make it. We cared the ones that did, and he's had some of the biggest ones in like R&B, hip hop, so
he went and made Ciroc a #1 vodka brand globally, and he's trying to do the same with Delion. Like,
and has he
bought
still
Delion
got
in 2013.
My man, Machine Gun Kelly. I think he's still attached to that as well.
I think he's still attached
business-wise.
Business-wise. I know that they were trying to figure out Machine Gun Kelly for a while, trying to make him rap, because it was at the time where like Asher Roth was out, Shady had Yellow Wolf, and he went and got Machine Gun Kelly. But Machine Gun Kelly's doing rock now. He's with Megan Fox, and
Bro, once those white
He's in
boys,
movies.
once they lean into their true calling, yeah, they go, bro.
Yeah,
They go, bro. You see it with Post Malone. Once they actually be who, like, traditionally, not saying you can't be white and rap, but how we traditionally probably look at them in our culture. And once they go and do that, you've got a bigger fan base to, like, attach yourself to, you know, so it's crazy, innit? So,
yeah, man. So, I haven't tried the De Leon.
no,
I like a bit of tequila. But, you know, it's still Patron or Casamigo. Everyone's drinking Casamigos or Patron. Or 1942.
Casamigos is the devil.
I
I've not
like
tried
a Casamigo. Smooth.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I think that bottle's mad garish. I don't like it at all, bro.
What, the Casamigos?
Yeah,
bottle?
I just like,
Co-founded by George Clooney.
it gives me
They were trying
teapot at your auntie's or your nan's house vibes.
It's
The
like
bottle.
kitchen, like
Yeah. I just can't imagine myself ordering that and someone bringing that to my table at a club.
What is your favourite bottle?
La Solace is a really good bottle.
I love that.
Very good bottle. Very good bottle.
Hennessy.
Sorry, no bias. Do say I love the bottle.
Do say it's a really good bottle. Grey Goose. Growing up. Ace.
Ace is a nice bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not cheap gold like.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't say it.
Yes.
Don't say it.
Because that's exactly what I was
Well,
thinking.
hey, you.
Don't say it, blurts out.
Yeah, those are the ones for me that just spring to mind. I like those are classic bottles.
Ciroc is
Ciroc
an
is a good
iconic bottle.
Yeah.
I think it's an iconic bottle. It was when Ciroc was appearing in every video, people were wondering what it was.
What was the one that comes in like the gold? Is this Cristal?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was
Cristal.
very iconic.
Yeah.
That was
like,
like, yeah, that
Cristal.
was- That was iconic at
Yeah.
the time in hip hop.
That's enough
Yeah.
for me.
No, that's absolutely fine. It's
yeah,
more than expected. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
But La Solace is definitely up there. Iconic bottle, man.
Number one.
Yeah, one of the best bottles. So, yeah, I just find that interesting. You know, sugar daddy, sugar babe relationship's always funny. They play out differently sometimes. Like this one seems to get everyone's approval. There'll probably be another one in a week or two's time that like people are like, ugh,
Yeah.
you're creepy. What's he
Internet's
doing over
mad.
there?
I think it was more because people fucked with
Young man.
CARESHA.
Yeah.
Everyone enjoyed it. Everyone enjoyed her.
And the way it's getting
Yeah.
presented to us is that
Like,
she's
she's
not just
authentic.
she's not just getting used for her young body
hate
and that.
women.
She's getting
Yeah.
something out of this, isn't it?
I wanna see her twerk,
That's how people
though.
justify it. It's like, as long as you're getting something out of it. So if you're going to be over there, get some bread, whether that's the shopping trips, get the show, get the attachment. If you can get a banger out of this as well, if you can help out with some music, that wouldn't surprise me.
Even the Twit
Yeah,
saga
they got a
with
song coming out. They said.
Yeah.
Diddy and like some ghetto love triangle. Diddy, the girl, another girl he was dating, and CARESHA
Okay.
or Young Miami. So this girl they were going back and forth on Twitter, and Young Miami is basically like, yeah, I'm fucking him and I'm not going to stop. And on Pussy Management,
Energy.
she was basically saying, you should be ashamed of yourself. You're fucking a billionaire and you've still got that shit carpet in your house.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Damn. Hey, man.
And that was that.
You can get something out of it, innit?
But it's true though.
Is that how you view it? So it's like, if you're going to be rocking with my man, it's okay, cool. So back to the earlier point, is that...
What's that Drake lyric?
What's good pussy management to you?
If I'm like, let's think about the commas and the zeros here. Billionaire. Not millionaire. Billionaire.
Yeah.
What the hell do you mean? The first, like, take care of me. You have to make sure that you're set. So, gonna get my house kitted out. Fantastic. New car. Cash. I don't want no lease shit. Make sure I'm good. Like, all of those shopping trips and stuff, that's all nice. But, like, if I don't have a roof over my head, where am I going to wear the frock to?
To the Met Gala, innit? And then you got to give it back.
It's just stuff like that. I feel like, really random story. When I worked at a jewelry shop when I was younger, and this woman came in. You know, you just chatting, blah blah blah. Really
Yeah.
nice lady, like a little bit older. She was getting married she was married to this guy, really, really, really wealthy. And she said to me, no matter how old you get, no matter how successful you are, no matter how successful your partner is, make sure you always have your own money. And she said to me that her husband, like, he takes care of everything. She's like, there's not a single thing in this world that she could want for.
A man.
She's she was like, I'm happy, but she was like, I
She
also
must have a
know
wrinkle on her face.
she had really good skin.
Yeah.
She was
Stress-free.
also like,
Everything's taken care of.
Oh,
What wrinkle?
bro, look at my face. This is bills, bro.
so she said to me that what she had been doing for years and years and years is allowing him to pay for everything fine.
And she's saving her money.
But every time she went to Waitrose and she did the shop, £50 cashback, because he's got all the credit cards. He deals with all the money.
Okay.
Right.
So she was like, he's never going to look at the statement
Yeah.
and be upset that she spent like £300 in M&S or Waitrose and stuff like that. And she was like, she's been saving that money for years and years and years. So if anything ever does go wrong,
Basically, concept of Vex money. So
yes, exactly. And I just feel like same kind of principle, but of course she is kind of stealing from him. That's another story. But I just feel like you should. I was just thinking about it. I was like, yeah, that's
that's page 4 in the feminist handbook.
You definitely want to make sure that you're set, because the bags are nice, the clothes are nice, the holidays are nice, but what are you getting out of the situation? The status of being with a billionaire, that's all well and good, but
What, is this as a wife though?
no. So that was just a story I thought about randomly, but I'm just like, even
Because
as
entitlement is different.
Because
No.
but she's saying even as a wife, homegirl is still covering her back just in case, because she's not getting all wrapped up in like the lifestyle. He's paying for all this stuff, because if tomorrow, like, you know, you joked and said, oh, she hasn't got a wrinkle on her face. Let's say tomorrow he gets to like, he's Diddy's age and he's like, my wife's 50, my car's 50, I need to change both of them.
Yeah.
Sounds brazy to say out loud,
yeah.
but older guys with money, how many of them do you see with women their age? The money allows them to play in that newer, younger, fresher pool, innit? And it's an extension of their ego, and they're gonna go and do it, innit?
I ain't never heard of Denzel scandal.
Different type of man, innit? So
Black men
let's keep it that way, innit?
cheat?
But Donnie's gonna go over there. She's looking okay, cool. In case my man does decide to mess up one day, make sure I look after myself. Like I said, yeah, you are stealing technically, but it's the payback in case he fucks up. But let's say he doesn't fuck up. Does she then in like 15, 20 years time go like, oh, here's money for the house, babe,
let's
that
not
I've been
be
saving?
in women's business.
How do you mean women's business? The business is
Let's
from the
not be
man's
in women's
business.
I said all
She
of
stole
that
from the man.
to
She
say,
stole from her husband.
even if it's not like a husband-wife situation, I just feel like you should just make sure that you have patterned yourself, as the kids would say, and you just make sure that you have something to show for it. So like Julia Fox, for example, she got wrapped up in all of this Kanye. She got a Birkin, great. She got that limited amount of exposure, great. But after that, what do you actually have to show for that? You don't have any businesses. You haven't. There's nothing
But
tangible.
it's that kind of like
from it.
dangerous territory. I hear it, and if I like this, I like this when I have this conversation because it's true, cold, how people truly feel. But isn't that also dangerous territory? It's like you have to have taken like it's now we're in the transaction stage, because the real truth is we don't want to start talking entitlement because we're going down dangerous alley. But if you're saying, cool, if I'm rocking with this person of this level, I've got to make sure my house is furnished, I've got a car, I've got bags, I've got this.
Don't get me
Is
wrong.
Donnie doing that without wanting something in exchange?
No.
And are you ready to play in that field? And then we're going down like the sex worker lane.
No, but okay.
That is what it is, though.
So, like, just in the topic of Diddy,
Yeah.
these are the kind of conversations that were coming up when he was dating Cassie. Yeah. So everyone was like, oh yeah, you know, like, you've been dating Diddy for X amount of years. What do you have to show for it? Cassie could have been having the best lifestyle of her life for those 10 years, and she was completely fine with that.
Yeah.
And when she got on, like, she was still working within that decade that she was with him. She made a couple of dollars to just park that whilst being with him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and then when she was ready to get serious and realize that this don's not serious, there was always someone lurking, especially when you look like Cassie.
That's why he was the personal trainer.
Yeah.
You know.
Donnie's lurking. So he's like, rah, man sees how he treats you. I'll never treat you that way.
Yeah. And now on that level, I'm sure, of course, financial security is important, but it's not just the money. It's going to be, okay, cool, maybe that guy over here is more emotionally in tune with me, you know, listens to me, hears me out, all that type of thing, innit?
Yeah.
So, and then she goes over, I think they're married and got a child now, am I bugging? Yeah, so I just find that conversation very interesting, because a lot of the stuff I think people push back against, as soon as there's like money presented, it's like, okay, cool, let me get X, Y, and Z, but we're in that transaction stage.
But I
And
feel
dating isn't, I don't think it should be like that, but the reality is maybe it is really like that.
The point
It
I'm
depends,
making though,
like, the dating pool is different in it when
Of course,
when
we're
you're
using a
dealing
really
with
extreme case.
Yeah, millionaires and billionaires.
So people are going to move a little bit differently, but everybody ain't ready for that kind of lifestyle.
I'm also
innit?
not saying like you get with someone and 2 weeks later you're expecting them to pay your bills. I'm working on the premise of like you two are in a relationship. It's not
Of
just
course,
like
of course.
just yesterday and whatever. And
But how you define a relationship is going to be different, of course, because we use like a really brazen example and someone that's got an unlimited amount of funds. They're a celebrity. It's just like you're. I think if I hope I'm not like mishearing you, but you're almost looking at it from a perspective of, let me make sure I get X, Y, and Z. So on the exit, I don't get dissed of like, how could you been fucking with Diddy or someone of that like for this amount of time and not got X, Y, and Z?
and it doesn't even have to
that's
be
almost
like
hustling
monetary.
backwards, isn't it?
It doesn't have to be monetary.
But it's always going to be monetary, Jay, still, because it's money that we lead with at the start, because we keep referring to the billionaire state. So it's always going to be monetary.
Yeah.
And even if it's not necessarily cold hard cash, it's going to be something that's going to help you financially.
Yes.
You're
So
taking care of a lot of people first and foremost.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Diddy's got 6 kids now,
Mm-hmm.
right? So they're his priority now. He speaks on it on Careshaplease that now, like, Kim
She's
has
gone. He's a
sadly
parent.
passed. He's now becoming a
Parent.
full-time. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, he's always had, like, great PR with his kids. I'll give him that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, I'm not going to try and delve into something that's not there. It can only be what he presents to us, right? So, he's looking after them. He's got his mum there. He's got the mother of his... he's got the first mother of his child.
Yeah, I know.
Justin's mum. He's got his daughter's mum, and then obviously he's got the other kids with Kim. So that is like his core, who he's looking after at first. Then he's got staff that he has to look after. Obviously everything else is indulgence, yeah. But even though he's got so much money, he's not gonna splurge with everyone. I'm sorry. He's gonna do something that's basics, which is extraordinary to me, because he's like a million levels above my tax bracket.
100 racks from is going to be light.
To the maximum of his abilities, he's not going to do that with everyone.
Yeah, it's understandable though.
Like, some are going to get a deal out of him on Revolt, and some are just not.
Yeah,
So we pussy game up.
No, and also sometimes women just want to be around Rich Willie. Like, there's men that want to be around. We spoke about the Donnies calling other guys big bro.
Yeah.
They don't get anything out of it, but
Yeah.
they're just around. Like,
Niggas younger than you, and you're calling him big bro.
You're just around. So you're enjoying the life. So you might be getting into the party without paying, not queuing. Donnie's paying for the bottles and stuff. So did you get anything out of it? Not necessarily, but you enjoyed for that night or that summer, whatever.
And then
so,
when he goes bin,
yeah, it happens, innit? Then now everyone's back to going revs. Like, it's what it is, bro. Yeah, you got bums, bro.
do people still go there?
Yeah.
What revs?
There's still a
Is it
market.
still in an establishment?
Yeah,
I don't know.
there's still a market for Revolution on the weekend.
Oh no, I have
Okay.
been before. Is there one in Clapham?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
you've been before.
yeah. So
I've been to that one.
yeah, I
Shout out
just
to that
find
one.
that a bit interesting. I wasn't trying to like hope I'm not trying to like walk all over your points, but there's one line of it. I'm like, you're getting down to transaction, and then you're gonna. Some women aren't ready to be like borderline sex workers, kind of, because you're playing that little game where you've got to keep entertaining this guy and keep him happy for him to spend his money, innit?
But I'm also, if you don't like him, that's different, and you're just trying to keep him happy. Fair, but
You
I'm
can like
speaking
someone
on
if
the
they're a
premise of,
billionaire.
like,
I'm sorry.
you can what?
You can like someone if you're a billionaire. You can find them attractive tomorrow. Like 5 minutes ago, you can find them attractive. Someone's a billionaire, you can find them attractive. Absolutely.
Oh, give me $1 billion.
Because
It would
the
be interesting to see
absolute
what-
level. The only
You
reason
don't have
why
standards.
Donnie is even able to talk to these maybe super beautiful women is because of the amount of money in it, and that would be the
Listen,
leveler.
If I was to turn a billionaire tomorrow, my standards would switch immediately.
What are you saying, bougie bitch?
Bruv, are you insane?
Yeah.
Give me $1 billion, it would be interesting to see what goes on in the
You
DMs.
think Vans would ever pod again?
Nah,
It's all over.
listen.
The crowd don't beg.
I'm creating a monopoly of podcasts.
No, if you got $1 billion tomorrow and you told me you're investing in podcasts, I'd slap you, bro. Brother, we're going out to fucking enjoy, bro.
No, we are, but like obviously, like, you know,
You're gonna start sponsoring your favorite pods and that.
just gonna try and build something.
Pay your
Good
father's
idea.
mortgage,
But
pay your uncle's rent.
yeah, no,
or something like that.
it would just be interesting to see, you know, the landscape.
Do you feel like you turn into a prick if you were a billionaire?
I wouldn't,
Billionaire.
you know. I'll be very giving.
I'd hope not.
I think I'll be very giving.
That's just like we're talking about liquid as well. It's a stupid amount of money. I'm also really scared. I just want to bless my people around me because those are the people that are probably going to attack you when you've got that money. So let everyone enjoy, man. Keep everyone comfortable. Imagine you have that and like your people are where they are now. The gap between you and them now is ridiculous in terms of what you can do, where you can go, how you can move. And I also wouldn't want to be the one that's footing the ball all the time. So hold this, look after everybody. And like I said, it's a stupid amount of money. Like, I don't know what happens to people on the other end. Everyone's got taste levels, whatever. But like, if tomorrow morning I wake up and I have £1 billion liquid in my account, yeah, I can afford to look after everybody and enjoy my life. Like, I know my wants and needs and tastes will change. No, of course, I'm just saying, like, really, like my wants and needs and stuff will change. But like, all I really, really want to do is just be able to enjoy and travel a lot. I'll do that. Just like having that genuine freedom, innit?
I need the boy and
I told you, I'm ready to be a professional friend. The smart occupation. Friend. Friend.
Yeah, no, that's good, man. Be a friend, man. Enjoy life. If you get $1 billion, how are you going to move?
If you people feel like you don't see me now, Jesus Christ.
D&D, crazy.
I wouldn't have a phone. I legit would not have a phone.
I'm going to link CARESHA.
Of course you are.
So if you're $1 billion. Saying, what else did he have that I don't have?
Yeah.
You got to try and take it, so.
I'd be missing. Do you know, I would actually, if I had $1 billion, genuinely, I'd become a food critic.
A food critic?
Yeah.
Like, just as like a fun thing.
Yeah, because it just combines like my two favourite things, eating and giving my opinion. Bow.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Fair. Because you're financially secure and you can just do what you want, innit?
Yeah.
Oh
And you
my
can
God.
create like a nice little production on YouTube.
Love it.
And the funny thing is, once you're like rich and wealthy, people just want to give you more opportunities. Gives you like you jump the queue, like the other creatives have got to go through the kind of like the grind and that you just jump the queue. Million subscribers within one day.
Fantastic content.
Yeah. No, I hear it, man. More than anything, money's freedom, innit? So I think that's what this conversation shows. You can just kind of do what you want in it. So someone that is probably already, but at this point now, if they were to say they're not financially free, they're a liar. Anthony Joshua signed this massive deal with DAZN.
Big up AJ.
Yeah.
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 I told you, what was it, last week or the week before? I like how he does his business.
Yeah.
And I know that he's going to cut through his man them, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, read out the details of his new deal because it's impressive. Shouts to, he's already set out his retirement plan and I fucks with it.
He said, read it out like you're a send out. Mad.
No, I just knew that he had the. What are you talking about?
No, it's cool.
Look at you trying to
So
divide back,
this is from the Numbers Game 1 on Instagram. I follow this page and they've always got informative content. Anthony Joshua signed a new $100 million plus deal with broadcast platform DAZN instead of Sky, who he's been with for a long time. And that's how he kind of like, you know, built his career. One key factor in the deal was equity. Aside from the $100 million up front, he also receives a minority stake in DAZN, meaning AJ as a shareholder now also owns a percentage of the $4 billion plus company he's signing with.
Equity.
So yeah, it's crazy. So if you want to watch Anthony Joshua fights now, they're no longer going to be Sky, they're going to be on DAZN, which is a streaming platform, which obviously where a lot of people go in. That's where Eddie Hearn's going to take his business to. And I wasn't shocked by this because like, if Eddie Hearn's obviously a massive promoter with Matchroom and all the stuff he's done, Anthony Joshua is his marquee fighter, innit? So if I'm going to a platform, I can damn near guarantee as part of the deal when he was going over there, it's like, I promise you I can bring you AJ. There's no way in hell I'm going over there and my prize fighter isn't coming with me.
Yeah.
And I think if AJ Smart, the way I'm looking at it is that he's ensured that, okay, cool, you're going there, but I've got to get something crazy out of it as well. Because I'm ensuring that, I'm sure that deal going through was contingent on AJ coming. And AJ's like, you know, if I'm going over there, I need something crazy. I'm going to need a brazy payment. And I'm going to need someone that's going to like, I'm basically helping build this platform, innit? Because his own, like, wasn't known prior to this. They want in on the boxing market. They want to fight through with your Sky. What are the big broadcasters in America, Vans? Is it HBO for boxing?
For sport?
For boxing.
ESPN.
So they're trying to cut through that market, innit? Sky's done a lot of work over the years. And they're actually a major part, Eddie Hearn especially, and people like IFL TV, major reason alongside of AJ as to why you've got this explosion of boxing again, innit? Because it was quiet for some years. AJ came through, because the heavyweight division is like the marquee division in boxing, innit?
I know sports.
Thank you for your sports knowledge.
I Yeah, no, you're right. And it's good to see that he's realizing that he has leverage.
Of course, you got leverage.
I think like it's important for like, you know, certain athletes to know their worth in that regard, because like they make he makes
job's life and
millions.
death. His job's life and death.
He makes companies millions, like, you know,
Billions, bro.
Yeah, to
Billions,
get punched
bro.
in the head. So like I need to like, you know, get a good slice of the money that I'm generating.
And those deals are for all those guys that maybe Don King robbed, or all those guys fighting in York Hall and having to like sell tickets to their own fight an hour before the fight. Like, no, the lower end of boxing, the guys that don't get rewarded properly. When I see these deals, of course, it's not like AJ's gonna bust this and break this money down with them, but these deals are for all those guys that have like over the years didn't get paid properly and were kind of robbed for over the years. Innit? Like, that's why I like seeing those deals. Of course, people then maybe might question the hunger, and you know, this is why maybe we only get certain fight, like the big guys might fight twice a year, but there's so much money on the table. These deals are going to take time. I'm not just going to be fighting 6 times a year and messing up my bread.
Yeah.
And I want to see the people that like are the reason why there is a business, that take the greater risk, get rewarded well, because everyone else is eating.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen Eddie Hearn in the ring. He ain't ever going to fight.
It's true. These men are boxing
Bro,
promoters.
did you see the footage of that South African fighter that died? He got concussed, and he's basically walking to the corner and throwing punches at no one in the air, like, and the ref waves the fight off. He died like a day later.
Mad.
Like, and that's always, when those things happen, there's always a reminder, like, this is a very dangerous, violent sport. Like, things do happen, people do lose their lives.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So it's like, yeah, I want to see that. Of course, I want to see the biggest fights. I want to see him fight Wilder. I want to see him fight Fury. I want all that stuff to happen. But I also want to see them, man. Like, as much as I would think Fury, I wouldn't want to see him not fight with other guys. But if you can leave all your faculties intact, go and enjoy your wife and your 5 kids, why do you need to come and fight everybody? You get your bread and run off into the sunset.
It's true.
I don't like it as a fight fan, but I can respect it as a man and a human being.
Yeah, obviously, like you're gonna get like purists that are gonna hate this. They're gonna despise all of this because it then. I don't understand
how you can hate on a man getting bread. That's brazy to me.
It's UK culture.
Even with just haters,
they hate it. Like when Lewis Hamilton switched, then you know he moved over to Switzerland. Like they hated it.
Yeah. Vibes crew.
That's obviously racism as well a little bit as well. It's not just,
yeah, but you know, like and the Mbappe deal. A lot of the British media hated it
because he's a black. If it was Greenish, they'd be like, "Oh, yeah."
That deal is very brazy, though.
It's a brazy deal.
If you break the numbers of that deal and the influence, like picking the team and stuff,
it's a brazy deal in a culture of football that no player is bigger than a club.
Yeah,
yeah. So when you look at the intricacies of the influence that he has over the board, I think that they shouldn't have done that. Everything else, in terms of his monetary value,
fine. Get your
bro,
money.
he generates them so much. Like, and he's only 23.
And the thing is, even if he doesn't, yeah, it's like, if he was to go, what could they potentially lose, innit? Because at the end of the day, it's not even that he generates that. You get what you can negotiate. I'm not even going to argue is he worth 100 million, 200 million. It's what he's negotiating. And to you guys, I'm worth that. Because that's what you're going to pay, innit?
But obviously, like, when you're dealing with these figures, you have to demonstrate to whoever's invested in you why they should invest in you. And a lot of it is just is out there. They can Wikipedia like everything that he does. Like he can Google himself in the meetings and be like, look.
That, but also I think it's purely also down to like that one's a very special case because you're dealing with a nation state. That so if like a nation owns a football club and this is like a toy and a project in a minute, so they will pay over the odds.
Yeah.
So one could argue Mbappe's not worth that money, but you can hold them to ransom because you want in on this thing so much because you want a clean image, you want in on sport, you want influence, all these extra things. So you want to win Champions League, and I as a player now know how much you think is worth to you guys. So yeah, I can get the bread out of you.
That's what,
yeah.
I don't think he's even.
There's a lot of money.
I don't think he even needs to go there with any like Opta stats and that. He just needs to know that like I want to leave. What you willing to pay for me to stay?
Yeah, but the difference is that not everyone can say that. Not everyone can go into the PSG boardroom and say, "Oh yeah, I want to leave," and they'll be like, "All right, oh shit," they start sweating.
Yeah.
Couple man will be like, "Oh yeah, I want to leave. Cool, we wish you all the best."
They're saying that they don't mind Neymar leaving. You know,
the value
and
of
they
something
spent
is
200 million on him.
only what someone's going to pay for it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's all based on outcome. If they paid 100 mil for him, and then in 5 years' time, they've got 500
Imagine
million back,
being like the
they'll be happy.
biggest and the youngest in the country. Think about how big France is, and then you're also that in Europe and globally in football.
Yeah.
You're the guy.
But I think that first point is also very key as well, because they don't like PSG has changed as a club, innit?
Yeah.
So they've obviously more global, almost like Galactico-esque without the success.
Paris Saint-Germain for anyone that doesn't know.
So sports. Shout out to our sports correspondent. But the Parisians still want at their core, they'd want like their captain to be a Parisian. They want that at their core, and not this kind of moving into like Harlem Globetrotters type thing.
Bro, it's
so that's
FC.
That's why they couldn't have, for also the owners know, acutely aware, like there's some Parisians that actually want the fans to own the club again, but which is BS because they're not going to have that much money to spend. But if they're not going
to be competing,
if the owners are able to ward off that noise of like the fans that might want to buy the club, the last thing they need is them losing an Mbappe, who's a Parisian. So
it'll be a no-brainer to get Pogba whilst he's a free agent.
Exactly. So they want to move back towards that, innit? They got obviously they're gonna have the ability to sign certain players. If a Neymar's out there again, they're gonna entertain it. But what they want was the homegrown stuff, because that keeps that diehard fan happy, innit?
And like, you've got to think about where Mbappe came from. So he's like the French darling. He came through the system. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we all talk about La Fontaine, like where a lot of them man,
him, Zima, Ben Arthurs, all them used to come
crazy
through.
Scenes.
Like, Henri and like, all of them man. Like, it's that legacy where they come through, and he came through. He did what he did at Monaco, and obviously the big fish in that league are gonna come and grab you, innit?
Of course.
Do you know what I'm saying? But like, you're the world, you have the world at your feet. You were the youngest goal scorer in a World Cup since however long, since Pele or whatnot. He's a World Cup winner. He was a World Cup winner at the age of 20, maybe even younger.
19, 20, I think.
Yeah. So like, he has propelled himself like year after year to get to this point. And there's always going to be that person in every field out there, that has the leverage to walk into a boardroom and say, "Wagwan."
Yeah.
Also, get what you can when you can.
Yeah.
Because in a year's
That's
time,
true.
2 years' time, 3 years' time, nobody knows what's going to happen. He might not have this kind of...
He can get injured, God forbid.
anything
a man
could
secures
happen.
finances for his family for a couple generations, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Because what's going to happen?
There's
You're not
certain
going to be
man
mad.
that, like,
okay.
they step into this board meeting and understand who they are, and they know that people at the board know who they are.
Of course,
Especially
of course.
like nowadays, where sports isn't run by sports people.
No, but that's what I was speaking to earlier. It's like, it's a combination of obviously him being who he is, but him also who he's dealing with. If this was like at a City or United elsewhere, this hasn't happening, innit? You might get maybe not the same. You would get a lot of money, maybe not the same level like the rumored numbers, but that influence over squad picking and manager is where some fans looking like that's too much. And like, I don't think people that have critique of that are haters. I think I can understand why some people look at certain aspects of the deal and like, that's too far. That's not good for football.
But it's not. And the PSG aren't run by football people.
Yeah.
And how they're spending, they're not out of their depth.
Yeah,
that's
they're
why,
playing a whole different game.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah. That's
they're
why,
playing by their
like,
own rules.
They're not really sweating over it. Like, in a United stance, they'll be out of their depth.
Of course,
because
bro.
like, regardless of being like, the biggest club in the world, they still have a lot of debt, and it's like, we can't justify this.
Yeah.
This is insane. This is not the Man United way.
And also, it's like, then other players come through, you set a culture and a standard. So if my man got 100, I can get 80, or I can get 70, and players do move like that, innit? So
yeah, like, I remember when Rooney was holding United ransom with his wages.
Yeah,
at a point.
But you're not going for a little bit now with Liverpool, where certain players they're looking to leave, innit?
Yeah,
Because you guys aren't willing to change your stance and pay them, so they're gonna go in it. So, and they can't just be successful keeping them, because some players if I can double my wages, I've already won here.
And you get to a certain age, and it's like, rah. A lot of players are looking for their last big
I've got
contract.
last 3, like when you're 30 plus now, the likelihood of you getting a 5-year deal is slimmer. You might get a 3.5.
Yeah.
Obviously, the top players can, like, if Salah wants a 5-year deal, someone's going to give it to him, innit? Just because he is who he is. But certain players, you're going to get
even
3.5.
that is a risk because you're 30.
Of course.
And it's like a 5-year deal at 30 is like almost unheard of.
But if you go to like the places which are like
Yeah.
traditional, not footballing people like a PSG,
Yeah.
they may give someone like a Salah a 5-year
Yeah.
deal because
Yeah.
they can afford to play by different rules, innit?
Yeah.
So, but what you're saying is right. 30 plus getting a 5-year deal is going to be brazen, innit?
Yeah,
So,
you got like, Liverpool just bought Nunes. It's just been confirmed.
yeah.
He's 22. Probably get a 6-year deal. Or
Yeah, of
something
course,
like
of course,
that. Do you know
of
what I'm
course.
saying? Like, but
And it also protects
you
the
get-
club. So if he's 2-3 years in doing really well, someone wants to buy him, because we've tied into a 6-year deal, you've got to pay us 60, 80, 100 million, whatever, in it. So
there's so many different clauses in contracts nowadays as well that players are now negotiating.
Right, let me ask you guys a question. Do you feel like Mbappe's deal has been beneficial or detrimental to players trying to secure deals in the future?
I can't say. We're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait
because
to play out. It's so fresh.
He signed it and he hasn't.
He
Like
hasn't
at the
kicked
end
the
of the
ball yet.
season,
Yeah,
he hasn't kicked the
Okay,
ball
yeah,
yet.
fair.
So he hasn't worked this new contract yet. So it's like, it's so mad because he's still 23 and he's just signed like a 3-year extension or something.
He's got
like
time
that.
to fuck up. He's got time.
He
to
can
do
go
really
to
well.
Madrid in 3 years and still not even be at his prime
And
yet.
they say a lot of strikers don't even mature to like 27, 28.
Yeah.
Like, that's only been his prime year. So he's still got a bit. His ceiling is still crazy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But bring back to AJ and with the question you're asking, do you feel? Will DAZN as a brand and platform have egg on their face if they give this guy 100 million up front, which I'm assuming is for the Usyk fight,
I didn't
and he will
even
get
know it was
another
called that,
yeah, and have another payment for another fight.
Else.
If he loses to Usyk after this deal's been announced, that's egg on their face. Like, we've just invested this mad amount of money in you, sorry.
No,
and you
they'll
lose.
make it.
Should I make it back?
They'll make it regardless of the outcome of the fight. They've made the money before the fight has even started.
Do you think AJ still has that pulling power? If he fights Usyk on DAZN, we will get the DAZN app or sign up?
I think a lot of the country would.
Okay.
Not even just speaking on us. You got to think about like what pay-per-view does already. Like Sky Box Office, we might not pay it, but you got to think about like the many different demographics in this country.
No, I paid it for the last AJ fight on there. I just didn't pay it for the Fury Chisora fight and Fury Dillian White fight because the undercard for me was abysmal. I just didn't. I wasn't investing that money in the undercard.
Yeah, and a lot of people that are casual fans that they only tune in when it's the big fight, they'll pay for it.
Okay. I just wanted to see because I feel like I think sometimes, obviously,
this is how people get rich. It's like a million things.
We are shifting as culture, but there's still like certain consumer behaviors and patterns, isn't it? So if you always traditionally watch boxing, your attachment is Sky, innit?
The thing is that it's not continuous like music and movies where there's like a new film in the cinema every week. These big fights are, 2 or 3 times a year in a certain division or a particular fighter. You look at AJ in 2022. How many fights is he going to average this year?
Was he fought once this year already? Was that last year? Am I bugging? When did he fight Usyk? Was it this year?
I don't think it was this year.
Yeah, he's not fought yet this year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he'll probably just have one fight this year, and
I think those things can possibly affect because we've had like since the Eddie Hearns left Sky, they've had that deal with Box, all that stuff that Savage Dan's doing. Yeah. There's been like a lot more fights on Sky and Box. They're trying to build their roster, whereas like my man over there it's still contingent on. He's had fights on. They don't get twisted. But there's fans that know
marquee dons.
But for the marquee ones, which what you're hoping is you're going to migrate fans over to DAZN. Then I'm looking at like, I don't know how many of those, or maybe they have a number that they require as enough in it. But I don't know how many of those are going to leave.
There's a huge number when AJ fights. Yeah. He puts bums on seats. He's like the ticket.
He's a ticket, but the mystique around him isn't the same, innit? He's in a weird space, innit? Because we had the loss. And that's what I was asking about. Egg on the face. If he loses again,
but people are going to be interested to tune in to see whether he retains that.
Okay.
The comeback.
Yeah.
Everyone loves a comeback, especially when it's AJ. People like show up to Wembley. Like there's tickets that are.
But this fight won't be in the country though.
A mad amount of money. Yeah, like
it's gonna be Saudi.
It's a money grab in Saudi. But he's still, it's still the hottest ticket in town whenever he's fighting at Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, you know what it is. What would be good for boxing is he beats Usyk and then him and Tyson Fury fight. That's the fight everyone's waiting to see, innit?
Yeah. So and that will just blow the market through the roof.
Yeah, that'll be another £100 million payment, isn't it? That's not like this one that they're saying up front is for the Usyk fight. This ain't just that one. That one don't include Tyson Fury, in my opinion.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to pay me again for Fury.
And think about all like the boxing fans globally as well. They'll tune in.
Yeah, it's very true. Are you happy with our sports segment? Go, Mbappe, go.